Hello! Hello everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all doing super well. We are back again. Hi. Here we are. We're going to be completing Network Provider today. I hope that you're all doing excellently at home there. Or wherever you are, maybe at work. Who knows? Who can tell? So, the deal was yesterday, we had to try to do Network Provider, which you have to place down like these radios, which is what we were up to. And the problem was, on the very last one that we had to do, which was the hardest one in the road camp, the repeater that we put down in the helicopter, we got killed from long range by a rogue. Now, the problem is, you have to go and craft more. So you get given all the ones that you need by Mr. Mechanic. So it's not too bad. But the very final one, we had to remake because we died with it. Or we were literally halfway through the plant, and then we got sniped off by a GL on one of the rogues, which caused us some problems, and we died, so we had to make a new one. And then we were in the middle of a craft, which was the issue, because it meant that we couldn't then create a new one because we were halfway through another craft in there, and you can't cancel them. And then the actual craft itself took, well, they take an hour and a half to do, which is kind of the problem. So we had to kind of take a break and carry on with Longline a little bit. But now we're back to it, because now we've got the item in hand. We can make another attempt. Now this time we're going to have to make sure that we really are in a good spot for it, because I don't want to have to do that again. It's a real pest to have to do that, and I probably should have left my workbench open, honestly, rather than crafting something. But whatever, we'll back ourselves. It's fine. Like if we just die with it in secure, it's fine. It's if we die like halfway through that is where the problem comes in. So hopefully we won't do that. We shall see. Good Sniffer, hello Nameless. How's it going? Hello Goofy. Wish we could cancel crafts. I know. Hey Simon, it's going good. Hello, Slick Pog. Hello, the 12 months. Thank you very much, mate, for the sub. Appreciate it and welcome. Welcome all. And Eric as well. Hello, friends. So we are continuing to stock up on these whiskies and various things for more thick items cases, because why not? We're actually not doing too badly. Like, now that I've started focusing on crafting them, we're kind of whipping towards getting this moonshine. Now, I decided that I've been thinking about like fun stuff to do, because it's been a bit, I don't know, it's a bit tricky, like late wipe, and like the Lightkeeper stuff is all well and good, but sometimes I think maybe it just gets a little bit dull. And so I've been trying to think about what else like fun stuff that we can do. And I was thinking, I always talk to other people about setting limits on money so that you don't end up like hoarding gear or whatever. And although I am broadly, so I mean, I'm crafting my way towards the thick items cases, so the money doesn't really matter. I do tend to buy like the odd moonshine here and there, but most of it comes from just crafting super waters and crafting the sugars that I've been eating throughout the raid into the various items that we need, the moonshine primarily, but also a bit of the whiskey and the vodka we just tend to buy. But an interesting twist could be, and this is what I've been thinking, we could basically, anytime that we get above like 20 mil, because we're really close to 20 mil now, I'm thinking anytime we get above 20 mil, we just have to spend it, is what I'm thinking. Morning Hawks, hello matey. Morning from NA, excellent. Gigantic Beef, what's good? Hey Dark Star, it's going good, man. Is it a good trade for the moonshine? They're about, it kind of depends on when you look. The one thing that I like about it is that you can slowly work your way into it. Like, yeah, you can buy lead X's and stuff, but I feel like with the craft, it ends up making it quite cheap. Because if you're using the sugars to eat, not that I actually have any to hand, we'll just get another sugar now, just so we have it so that we can eat it in a minute. Yeah, basically, if you're using this to eat and you're using the waters to craft whiskies and that kind of stuff, I think it's a good, we always get that song. Let's move on. Yeah, if you're using the sugars and the super waters that you're getting from the filters to do the crafting, then it's quite good value. I think if you're just buying all the moonshines off the marketplace, it's not necessarily. We can actually, you know what, we can actually go and look right now and see what Tarkov.dev has to say about the matter. Tarkov.dev is a really good website for anyone who hasn't ever used it before. It's really useful for looking at barters and just quickly getting. It's not always perfect with the prices off the flea, because obviously you can snipe things more cheaply often than what it thinks. It's like uses some kind of average. But right now it says that the two are pretty much the same. 15.5 mil for a thick case. It says that the LEDX one it usually says is slightly cheaper, but the price of the moonshine it's got in here is 258,000 rubles. And I think crafting them, you can get it cheaper than this. I mean, you're losing the opportunity cost of selling the stuff, so it's not precisely that, but yeah, you could have sold that stuff on the flea market and bought lead X's or whatever, but you still have the flea market fee and stuff, so crafting it for yourself, you save the fee. So basically, they're about the same. Find water filters on the flea? Yeah, water filters on the flea. They're good. I actually spent a bunch of money because I bought, where are they? Here we go. Somebody put them up for 100k, like loads of them. So I bought a bunch because they're really expensive now. They're usually about 100. They've actually gone down a bit. They're like 120 now. Oh, they're even more expensive. That was a good buy. Good buy at 100,000. I bought like 10 of them in one go. New ISP already? Yeah, I've had my new internet for about a month, I would say. Mr. Kerbal. Large heftiness. Yeah, best place to find water filters. Probably the back of Ollie. It's not a bad place for it. On the shelves. You could also find them in... let's think. You can get them in... So yeah, Interchange is not a bad place. You can find them on customs. Kind of in the industrial buildings in general. There's one right next to the exit in the... What's it called? ZB 12 or 11? Whichever the bunker one is down right in the corner. The one that people usually take. That one can have water filters in it. You can get them on reserve as well in the bit towards like D2. Quite a few places. But they're expensive because they're not that common, you know. I think the debt should add daily, weekly taxes on your total cash to force people to spend more and also deflate the economy. They could do it in better ways, I feel. There's probably better ways to do it than that. But yeah, there needs to be more kind of like money sinks in the game. Because I've been playing a little bit of DayZ offline recently. Let's just play a scav run while we're just chatting. I've been playing a bit of DayZ recently, and it comes to mind that obviously there's no real economy in DayZ, unless you're playing like something super modded with traders and all sorts of crazy stuff. But like in the base game and ones that are sort of more vanilla-like, like vanilla-like servers, there isn't really an economy. But what keeps the DayZ feeling going is that there's this sense of progression, but then you also die and lose everything. Whereas in Tarkov, you don't really lose everything. Like it's a different structure because you still have your levels, you still have your progression, you can still buy certain things. It's like two different... They're almost roguelikes in some way. You know what I mean? Like when you die in Tarkov, but you've like in Tarkov you have the ability to... I guess like DayZ is more like an actual like... It depends on whether you have bases or not, and how much you're playing solo, and whether you have the ability to go and get your stuff again. But DayZ plays a lot more like an actual like roguelike, whereas Tarkov is more like a roguelite where you get upgrades each time you survive. You know, it's a bit more like one of those kind of games. It's kind of interesting. I think that in reducing the amount of items you can sell to vendors, imposing higher fee is a more effective way. But it's annoying. It's an annoying way though. I feel like there are like more interesting ways to do it than just like taking people's cash by making the fees really high. It's just annoying. Oh, I thought it meant new ISP. No. Best place to find analytics? I think it's woods, honestly. Like just from hearsay, I've only found one this wipe and it was on labs. But I've not played that much woods, and apparently like the USEC camp and the med camp, if you search both of them, people have found loads of them in the med camps. So I don't know. That's where people are typically saying that they're going. Right, should we see if we can find PMC? That's usually what I'm trying to do here, is try and find PMC. Maybe we'll kind of run around this way. Buy under 100. Spam with 5, or we can get 150-ish. Yeah, if you're looking out for it long enough with the F5 key, then yeah, you can find them. Well, I feel there was a step over here. For some reason, so there was that step sound effect, but I'm not sure. Missed some streams. Do you have Lightkeeper? Wicked wasn't. I'm working towards him. Is that a player? He looks like a scav, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a scav. He came out of here, so I don't know where the PMCs are. I think it's notoriously difficult to find PMCs, I find. It's a pain. More scavs. He had right away, apparently. Surely there's not PMC over here. That's a scav there too. Howdy, hello Sean. Tactical fun gun to run. MP5 SD is super tactical. I'm actually making a video about it right now because I think it's amazing. I love that gun. It's not meta, but it just feels awesome to use. Maybe we just leave. Anyone I found on woods? Shoreline is apparently good. Yeah, exactly. You're going to have to PvP on resort to be able to do that. Which is fine, but I think the spawn rates did get increased. People were saying on Shoreline they just weren't finding them, but to get a Ledex on Shoreline, I think you now just have to hit those rooms. I'm just not a big Shoreline guy, so... Keep most of my valuables in stash, not cash. Yeah, that's fair. Do you enjoy playing duo or trio? I haven't played with other people for so long. I'm not even sure anymore. One Ledex on woods about 150 raids. Okay, so I guess it depends. Have you done Network 2 yet? We're about to do it. We're just about to do it. Did you use this VSS for the first raid? No, I'm probably just going to sell it. I've actually got good VSSs, but this one, I don't think we're going to use this for Lighthouse. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. They've gone back to normal price, basically. Everyone's given up. No one cares about the VSS anymore. Now that the SP6 is 3,000 or 2,000 back. Well, how much did they put it to? Is it 3,000? 2,000? They changed it back down again. Yeah, 2,100. And they increased the heat, so now the heat's 61%, which is high. How did you sleep? I didn't do too badly last night, actually. I'm not actually sure if the little one woke up in the night. I woke up at 2 a.m., like almost like half dreaming that she'd woken up, but I'm not sure whether she did wake up and then went back to sleep or whether it was just me. I'm not even sure. I'm just scarred, apparently, at this point. All right, we got Bitcoin. That was it. That was the thing. Ledex on the street. Yeah, streets apparently as well. I'm not a big streets person. Okay, so... Here we go then. So, for those of you who are just joining now, I decided today as a rule on our stream, if we go above, I'm basically taking my own advice in some ways. If we go above 20 million, then we have to spend everything down to slightly under 20 mil. So we can't be skimping or whatever. So I think we're going to carry on using the Scar because I've still got these guns to hand. It probably won't be too hard now because we've only got 300k to play with. But we'll see. We'll get some decent attachments on this guy. This is actually the mid-length one. This could be slightly nicer than the one we were using the other day. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun rule to have. I was thinking about ways to kind of just spice stuff up at the end of wipe. Let's go for something neat. Somebody asked me yesterday why I don't use the RK1. And to me, the RK1, so the canted one I think is just silly because it's just one ergo. Like, it doesn't make any difference really. And it's 50k rather than much cheaper than that. But I feel that I'd rather use the SE5. I'd rather have 7 more ergo on this gun than 2 ergonomics. Although, sorry, than 2 recoil. But let's kit this guy out properly then, given that we're in the mood for spending. Where is it? We need the other KAC. For some reason, I never can find these things. I don't know why. It's just I always get a bit of a block. There we go. 66. This is pumping now. Right, get rid of this. We'll probably go with the same. Yeah, the same as we did yesterday, which was with the PM 1x24, because this gun is pretty cool. Actually, we could do that, or we could... Now let's do, yeah, if we're going into road camp, yeah, let's do this. This is good. This is a good idea. Not usually many PMCs. The thing is, it should put you into a raid where PMCs are still there. You should never, as a scav, end up in a raid where there aren't any PMCs. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the issue. But you often end up not being able to find anyone. Even still. It genuinely shouldn't put you in a raid without PMCs. Because that would be kind of weird, being able to scav on the map without any players at all. But we've still got 200k left to go. Best Tarkov playstyle to have fun? That really depends. That's really personal preference. Very much personal preference. To be honest, it's probably budget kitted. Or like going PMC scav-like. You know? Scav-like PMC. Because you have nothing to lose. It's probably the most fun just simply by virtue of you not being able to lose money or anything like that. Okay, so let's carry on using... I've actually got lots of these scuffed armors now. I don't want to be too heavy, so maybe we do want to use something slightly better. I don't know. Let's go and buy. Let's buy a Reduce M. We don't need to be particularly mobile for this one, I don't feel. We're going to be really heavy, but I think it maybe is worth it against the rogues. I don't know. Maybe this is stupid, but we're actually still slightly underweight somehow. We'll go with... is this one the light one? We want the Thunderbolt. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Okay, so we are overweight now. Is it? No, this bag's... I mean, the bag's pretty light too. We're just going to be overweight no matter what we do, I think, with this gun and this combo with this armor. So be it. So be it. Check Slayer because we've got one to hand. I've actually got kind of like too much stuff. So let's just kit ourselves out with these things. We can buy a pair of contact 4s. So we got to get, as I said, so the rule is we've got to be under 20 mil. We've got to be under 20 mil. Since, what does that Scar have? That MOE handguard? Wait, what do you mean? You can get the 2 variants of the Scar, right? So what else could we need? Maybe go for Meldonin or something? Use one of those. And that will actually probably help us with our strength weight problem. I could do. Maybe. Ah, I need another SJ6 actually. Let's get an SJ12. I like these. These are good. They stop you from just getting destroyed on energy and whatnot. Down 6 and 6 duration. Yeah, it's quite useful. So we'll just pop both of these when we start the raid. We'll go full stim junkie. And then what else might we want? Oh, we do actually want to take a CMS kit with us. We'll take this. And start a raid mule. Thing is, mule hurts you. It's a bit of a pain. Buy an SJ6. Because I need one in here. Right, there we go. We're under 20 mil now. Good. We're ready to go. So we've got a repeater. Going to head ourselves over into the... Oh, actually, one more little thing. We want to put a laser on this. A laser. Just in case. Because we've got quite a big scope, so I'd rather have the ability to put it on a laser. I've probably got one to hand, though. Hence, just the rail needing to be purchased. Cool. Right, let's do this. Look, we look like an absolute tank. Let's go to the lighthouse. Let's go early in the morning. I mean, we're probably just going to sneak into the camp, but we'll see. Just hate about 9x9 availability. You have to buy so much AP. Yeah, you have to shoot them in the head. And with 9x19, you have to have a low recoil gun. That's why I like the MP5 SD. I'm actually going to be doing a video about the MP5 SD because it's pretty good. Tan you like is the unwanted stepchild, but Tan backpack and Scar is your favourite. I don't really care. I've been using the black Scar yesterday. Hello, Linus. Tech tips. Hello. Hi, horse. Not even a pouched IFAK? Don't need one if you got Slower. So you really never needed nothing more than the car? Nah, not normally. Usually I have a pouched AFAK, usually, but recently I've not even been bothered taking it. Just because you've got stims, so you've always got the green stim or Propertol if you get into trouble, which gives you that extra healing basically. And not busted helmet? I guess we could have, but it's fine. Start of raid Obdi 2 is just so silly because you get 80% extra damage. I just don't like it. It's just dumb. Can we be visiting Dover next month? I don't know really anything about Dover. Looking to place the relays. Old E Street through Building 3 still works. Yeah, that's kind of... Well, yesterday... I've got to get to the helicopter. So we're going to be going up towards Building 3, but then cut across. That's what I did yesterday. Hello, why are you using the cheapest laser instead of a flashlight with the ability to light up dark corners? Because the flashlight bug. Guapta. Because of the flashlight bug. Right, let me just press the button here. People can see you with your flashlights from a million miles away. Well, it's between 20 and 60 meters, something like that. Your flashlight looks like it's on sometimes when it's actually not, and they haven't fixed it yet. So don't use flashlights right now. Why your laser almost every time turned on? I try to turn it on and off where I can, but I often forget. It's got L or MDR 556. I think MDR is probably the better gun overall, but the SCAR can get to slightly better. Like if you build the SCAR just right, I think it can be just a little bit better than the MDR. But you have to build it perfectly. Whereas the MDR, you can do anything to it. The MDR is so easy. It's just the easiest. It's one of the easiest guns in the game. You can't really affect its recoil. You can't really affect its ergo. Doesn't really matter what you add. It's just the MDR. Whereas the SCAR has low ergo if you do it wrong. I like using the mini. So for me, the mini monster build for the SCAR specifically, I find is a little bit better than the MDR. The recoil is slightly lower, but the MDR is just it's an easy pickup. It's just the easiest gun in the game to pick up for 5.56. Max tab cuts the damage increase. That's true. That's true. Scratch gaming? Yeah, we are today. We did yesterday as well, actually. It was good. Actually, like the flashlight bug came in. It has been quite nice not to be fighting people with flashlights constantly. I will agree. Hey, Dan. Okay, so we're all the way over here. Oh yeah, so let's... I'm gonna take this in a minute. Let's just throw that in there for a sec. We are still overweight. But that's fine. I wonder by how much. Probably, it can't be by much. Only advantage I'd have over 101 is the extended mags. I mean, the 101 is better than both, but it does cost a little bit more, but you are able to actually mod it. We're going to have to cut across to get up to the camp the way that I want to go. I feel like cutting across here is probably foolish. Maybe we cross past Merrin? At the front, that kind of bit. Meldonian does feel great when you use it. It really does. Hello! One theory, it's going well, my man. Going really good. Piers, YouTube videos are really good and informative. Thanks, hard work. No worries. I've been thinking a lot about content now because it's a really weird part of the white at this stage. It's tough to make videos. Nothing really pops off now. Lots of people aren't really that interested in guides and stuff, but I'm not really a storytelling kind of creator. So that makes life a bit hard in some ways. I've been thinking about exactly what to make. I've been trying to think about some fun stuff to do at least. But I appreciate it, dude, and thank you for checking out the live stream. Welcome. I wanted this guy just write you a chance referring to the video you made about it. Well, kind of, yeah. That's why I make a video about these things, because I feel like there's certain ways to make it work really well, and certain ways you can screw it up. But that's why when I made the MDR video, I was like, you can't really go wrong with this gun. I probably shouldn't just stand there like an idiot, but... Right, so we can use the SJ12 now. What this does is this basically gains you energy and hydration. You kind of stop losing this. It really helps with mitigating the effects from the Meldonian. Like once the Meldonian is finished, it will pause your energy and hydration. Now, I didn't bring the Merrin key because I've got the repeater in my pouch. So we can't go to Merrin, unfortunately, because I didn't have my set case. Hey, Goat. How's ice skating like new movement? It doesn't feel any different to me. It feels the same. Genuinely, it feels the same to me. I really can't tell. Don't run down the beach off a Merrin. Swarm will sit there waiting for rotations. Yeah, I've run here often. He says, about to get one tapped. We're going to cross over this bit. Over here, I think. Hello, did everyone tell you you look like Linus Detectives? I get told by everybody that I look like Linus Detectives. I've been told so many times. Okay, someone's fighting Rugiz. Is nice. I should make sure to check up here, honestly. People do like to sit up there. And there were spawns further ahead than me. I'll sit down in this little bunk a bit. Could do a rogue guide, not been one in a while. Yeah. It would require me to invest the time in actually learning how to do them properly, though. Because right now, I don't really fight them. I don't play that much Lighthouse, and I don't really fight the rogues particularly either. So I wouldn't be able to tell everybody with confidence. Oh yeah, here's how you do it. What GPU? 3070. Am I starting late wipe the positives? Yeah, like maybe how to start late wipe. That's kind of an interesting topic that I've thought of looking into. Kind of thing. Right, so right now, basically, I don't really have a huge incentive to like rush in. We're not going for crazy PvP or anything like that. We just needed to place this thing down. So in some ways, the longer we wait, the better. Is it the GLs? Oh yeah, I need to do those quests so I can get them. Worst job in the world, best job in the world? Maybe we could look into doing that at some point. Why is walking up there so problematic? Okay, that's better. Linus Tarkov tips. 2 routes of hand that work. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to do it right away. I guess that's the thing. I was not sure if it's something I'm going to do like now. Road guide, peak die. But Tiggs does tell people the bad route and farm their kits. I'm sure his route's good. My route would not be very good, I don't think. Someone on TV that reminded me of you. Stephen Davis when he's younger. Who's he? Any particular reason your helmet isn't repaired? Oh, I just kind of forgot. Who is Linus? You know, he's that he's that. I thought that was a person's head then. He's that famous tech YouTuber. Hmm. Sounds like a bunch of people gunning down there. We'll slowly make our way down there, but I don't know why the gun like jumped down to his leg then. On that second to last shot. Kind of annoying. My poor M61s. Fortunately, I've been crafting loads of M61s. We've got a ton of it. Good. Am I still getting ripped by... Yeah, there we go. We've got another 70 seconds of Meldonian destruction. But you see, we haven't actually been completely ruined by it yet. That's someone VoIPing. Did somebody just VoIP up there? Oh god, I've got myself trapped in a freaking greenhouse. Oh, now on a bush. Was it a scav? I don't know what's going on. Who knows? We're actually underweight again. Maybe it's because I ate all my stims. I'm not 100% sure. Standard grenade for the GP25 as a 4-meter arm. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Right, I think we want to go over that ridge, don't we? God damn. Could not hit the guy. Think you dropped him? I think I did eventually. I can't tell. I actually can't tell. It's not 100%. Hard to know. Right. Let's just make sure we're continuously topped up here. Worst best job? Yeah, they're not hard. I agree. When's next wipe? I think the end of June, personally. Professional snooker player? Oh, okay. I don't follow snooker at all, so. Although looking for vertexes, it's tough. Are you doing guide soon? I actually am, yeah. Especially watching a stream that isn't full of negativity. Hey, yeah, exactly. Good morning vibes. Hello, man. Yeah. We try to avoid negativity over here, if at all possible. You know, it happens. It's Tarkov after all, but do our best. What scope are you using? I'm using the Schmidt and Bender 1x8 right now. I should be tagged by the rogue, so I have to be a bit careful. They will shoot at me because I killed them in the last one. Is this even the right... Actually, this is not even the right bridge. This genuinely isn't even the right bridge. Or is it? Am I, like, completely off? Where do I... Is it this one? Let me just get my bearings here. Hold on. No, because this is like the main big bridge. That's definitely not the right one. Where the frick is it gone? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Oh, I've suddenly lost my bearings here. It's because I'm like much further across to the left than I usually am. I'm just first raid of the day syndrome. Here we go. Here we go. I thought I was shooting the guy around here. I think that's the reason why. It's confusing. Voice in your head, not someone void thing. It must have been a scav then or something, because I'm sure I heard something. There's actually quite a lot of shooting going on over here. We could get into trouble. We'll see. Yeah, car bridge, this is the one I want. Definitely. I don't want to go over the other one. For sure. Getting lost gives people time to clear the rogues for you. Exactly. That's kind of why we're chilling. We're not in a desperate rush to get in. Because it means that, yeah, other people can shoot the rogues, clear the rogues. I just need to run into the helicopter building and not die to a grenade launcher. Because that's what happened last time. I died to a GL. Halfway through the timer, which was a real bummer. Okay, still people... Well, that's not me. It's the freaking bullet crack bug again. As per usual. My least favourite bug in the game. Need to clear the GL always. Yeah. Hello. Hello. You know you can cross the river near a boat. Is that between the bridges or further across? Is the GL guy on building 2? Which one is he? Far left corner or something? What's going on here? Gonna be shot in the back, maybe? Let's have a look over at this side. No one on these. I guess these guys are all dead already. I think. I don't know. Building 2, far left? Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, could we cross here? Just wondering if it's better, if we're better off, like, coming in from the back there. There's someone behind me. I think. No, let's go this way. Oh, there's someone behind. This is a better position than I was in before, although it's a left hand. It's not very nice. Mine's downed. Oh yeah, good point. Well, last time we went through here, but we're going to have to, yeah, as you say, we have to clear the second building. I really thought there was somebody through there. Definitely sounded like rustling behind me there. See, that was a step bug as well. So I feel like there's certainly someone over there, but I'm not sure exactly what they're up to. Huh? Danger. It makes me not really want to clear the camp from here. Feels kind of nasty, but well, I guess we'll just have to try it. Sounded like maybe they were moving to the right. Or I guess like, yeah, the left now, this way. Have a little look in. No one on that gun. There's a step bug again. Someone in front, at least. I guess the deal is you can't really see the guy. All right, let's whip across to this. And then jump down into here. Alright. Network provider 2. Nice. That's exactly what we're doing. Just trying to finish off this damned quest. It looks like most of them are down. Let's try and make it around the wall. Oh god. That ain't good. Get ourselves into here, because at least we limit our angles a bit. Almost sounds like somebody down inside the helicopter bit. Know what I mean? You're trying to justify stuff's radar, please. Dude, if I have radar, I think I'd play a bit better than I do. New to Tarkov economy is so helpful. Thanks, man. What do people think of the blow-by-blow raid videos? I think they're good, but I feel like people might maybe will get bored of them or something. I don't know. Like, I kind of like doing them. I like doing them. Did this in 4 separate raids. Yeah, we've done. This is raid 5. Rogue running down the stairs on your left. I can hear the running. Clocked him left of your screen. Interesting. How'd you not get scared getting domed? Well, think of the sight lines. Like, what's the likelihood someone's looking through that crack? I think it's unlikely. And looking down this crack, I think is also pretty unlikely. Like, if I'm sat in the middle of the encampment, then it's a different story. But being, like, by this wheel here, down by this section, like, people not normally looking down this way. Plus, it's slightly foggy. Helpful vid series. Showed me many things I was missing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the interchange one didn't do very well. I think it was just a scav. I'm going to put this down and then hang around next to the edge. Oh, this. This was the trick I missed last time. I stayed in the helicopter and I got GL'd. Which was pretty unfortunate. Man, I used a lot of bullets on that guy. Frequency mode, frequency mode. Once again, I request that you do the thing. Interrupting a Chad Scav's money route. There we go, look, we did it. TTK, M61 flash damage feels crazy. It's good as long as you hit your shots. Right, we'll go and check this guy out. Where do we kill him? Over here. Chad Scav. So like, this angle is also pretty good. Like, yeah, someone could appear. They could see us, but I think it's unlikely. He's just got a big bag. Mosin carbine. Couple of bits. Oh, I can't put it in there. That's a good sign. Let's see. Stayed in the helicopter. Starts to get. Yeah, I got GL'd in the helicopter. Just, I was halfway through the timer, so it waited for 15 seconds, and then all of a sudden, GL straight to the face. It was pretty annoying. Yeah, this guy got lots of stuff. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're just going to try and make it back out the way we came, and go up to Path to Shoreline. Let's do it! What is GL? Grenade launcher. Grenade launcher rogues. Oh, I got him. Nice. Would you stream right to me if you get one? Like we've always spoken about the 2x2 Tushonka, the Giga Beef, the can of Giga Beef. I think that'd be pretty fun. You can flee the labs cards. You can. Video covering your assessment part 1 fights. Yeah, we'll do that because now we're onto it, so we'll be able to do that next. You mean, man, you just killed me? Ah, toddler, sorry, man. I thought you were a rogue. I genuinely thought that you might be either a rogue or something else. I didn't think you were a scav. When it's about SA58, I just still think it's too low ergo and all the other stuff to be sensible. Oh, you can't actually cross here from this direction. I still just don't think it makes sense. The other guns are too good relative to the SA58. Like, it can be alright if you just stick a laser on it or something and you want to shoot at people at point blank, but again, I think there are other better guns for that as well, because of the recoil and the cost. I don't think the SA58 really makes sense. Right, off we go to the extract. Giga Life Ender, GL. Car extract? Nah, because you have to wander through the rest of the thing. We'll just go to Path to Shoreline. It's literally just over here. It's very easy to get to. Love that Giga Tushonka. Yeah, 2x2 Tushonka is a really big one. Big Tushonka. Who killed you with a grenade launcher? It was on the last raid that we did yesterday. I got killed by a rogue with a GL. How does he not run? I thought he was going to run from the grenade. Yeah, I thought he might be a rogue, so that's why I naded him. Looking Scav wasn't a Chad. I'm disappointed. Yeah, 5 kilograms of canned beef, exactly. It'd be fantastic. Is M61 worth it after the craft change? I think M61 is basically always worth it, no matter what. Because it's just so good. The bullet is so good. Genuinely, M61 will just win you fights. No to using slavers. I had one spare. I never buy slavers, but unless the only time is like, you know, if paid is 13k or something, you think, okay, fine, 2k difference, whatever. I'll just go for a slaver. But when they're 18k, 19k, and slavers the other day, like I was looking at them on the flea. I sold a slaver on the flea at 33,000 rubles. I'm just like, man, people pay 33k for a slaver. It's nuts. So if I'm buying Meds, I'll always buy a car. Unless I'm struggling for weight. It's the only reason why I would otherwise. First one of the day. On Makarov. SA58 is fun, but only if you've got more money than such. It's true. STM with a flare. Yeah, if you're going to aim your shots, M61 is still banging. It's still really good. So yes, Solewe, exactly. Yes, Solewe. Yep. IFAC trash is death of feeling flush, then I'm AFAC juiced. S83k. Solewe's not good, but craft EWRs and barter them for Solebas. That doesn't sound efficient. Is it efficient? What's the EWR craft? Is that an efficient thing to do? Where do you even make the EWRs? In the nutrition unit? Always have tons of meds. Thing is, you find Solebas off most people that you kill. Most people run the Soleba Hemo combo. I often end up with them. Okay, just like from random stuff. Or scabbies. Keck tape and water for 2. Is that worth it? IFAC is space efficient, AFAC is a waste of money. Why do you think that? Oh, just because they're expensive. End of a flare toss. The nut unit. Where you put all your nuts. $20k. $20k. $12k. Okay. So there's like 8k in it. And then you do this barter, was it? That doesn't seem worth it though, does it? Isn't that still costing you 30 something K? Aren't you better off doing paid for that? Because these guys are almost... Unless you're literally crafting just for skill points or whatever. Oh no, because you get 2. You get 2. Okay. You get 2, so maybe it's worth it. Yeah, you're right. Maybe, okay, sometimes it can be worth it. Alright, fine. It's not like obviously stupid. I was just thinking that. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, oh yeah, you get 2, of course. And crafting M61 on cooldown. I'm just hoarding and use M80. I just use M61 in the top. Just use M61 in the top is the best part for it. Because then you have a legitimate use to use all of these things. I'm not really using M80 because I keep finding M62 on people. Let's have a look at my ammo setup. Here we've got... So I've managed to craft 490. I actually had nearly 600 yesterday, I think. And I've got a bit of M80 and a bit of M62. Probably buy a bit more M62. I mean, you can use M80 legitimately underneath. Like, it's no problem. You can do that for sure. Hey, look, here we go. So, network provider. Done. Assessment part 1. Eliminate PMCs. We just need to kill PMCs now. Just, he says. Just. Got to kill lots of PMCs. Okay, so a pilgrim bag. I never use pilgrims anymore. Just don't really see the point. Save the paids and the water things for the bart as well. Nutrition unit's so bad and you want crafting XP? Yeah, that's true. And that's fair. Can you find EWRs in med bags? I'm not sure. I don't know if they're in med bags actually. They are common though, yeah, I agree. Relatively. Real Verdict, so thank you for the prime, my man. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We're on to assessment, finally. After all this time. The notorious quest. Thankfully, we got to it now. You know, I'm going to keep the radiator helix because I'm crafting M61 like a madman. So, we'll keep that. Ragman, we're going to sell this. Jaeger. I'm incentivized. I kind of want to sell as much stuff as I can now. Yeah, so that was this hen salt. Get rid of that. For some reason, people pay top dollar for this one. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's old meta. I think this one's probably just going to go for the value. Yeah, this goes for the value. Tricon. Oh, whatever. We'll just sell that one and this, I think. Actually, that one can be a bit more. This can go for a bit more, I think. Yeah. We'll sell it like 11. That's like decent. Tool kit. 29. Right, we're going to keep this Oh yeah, I've got 2 metal parts. So keep the metal parts, keep the nuts, because I use those for crafting, usually. Although honestly, I'm not even sure if it's worth keeping them now. Just worth selling them. I don't know. Get our nade. Okay, so then we didn't really use much of that. Unload this. Pop that back in there. That in there. Top this up. Top this up. We've got a labs card. We've got an ibuprofen. I'm going to bring our sick case this time. Now, it's slightly awkward using the scar for CQB. Maybe we mix. Let's fix this mix. We go 10. There we go. Top that up. And we'll do that way around. Okay. I'll think about it. Maybe we do have a better helmet then. If we're going into proper PvP, we'll go for... Actually, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. Let's put this back. Now, we are going to get some more stuff here. So we've actually got some... Oh, I've brought the money back through. Okay, so we're only just above 20 mil. So a rule that we were using today was anything above 20 mil, we have to spend before we go to the next raid. So normally, I guess like, I'm going to use it all on an IFAK, not an IFAK, on a ULAC. So we'll just bring a ULAC that I've got already. And then we'll spend the rest on some of the stims. Stims. We've got Merin Key and a few other things like that, right? Let's carry on just eating our food and whatnot. I'm just trying to force myself to like use some extra stuff. I'm trying to take on my own advice. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and do the chalets thing. Yeah, shame you went on this quest when you dropped 4 guys. I know. I feel like a nerd with 8 KM80s. I just find I don't use that much of these. I just don't use that much of them, right? Well, I haven't recently anyway. Oh, we can get rid of this as well. 5 M61 on top. Under that, you can literally load anything. Yeah, exactly. Once the armor's busted, it makes no odds. Indeed. Maybe sell this to Peacekeeper? Better than doing nothing and just hoarding and whatever. But... Fine, so we'll go Mildonin again. Mildonin is pretty cracked, late wipe. It's a very good stim. Oh my god, people are buying it like hotcakes! Oh, we got a really cheap one. We benefited from that greatly. That's nice. And then what else we got to do? So yeah, it's a shame the scar's so heavy. 6 kilos. Bye. I almost would rather have a different gun. But we'll take this for now. What else might be good? The last time we did an SJ12, which actually was really helpful. So we'll take that again as well. We'll just stick in here to actually get used. I've got a spare one, but we'll take one to like properly use it. Med tools I'm going to keep. Actually, syringe, we can dump that out. Syringe, people use this for like the pistol case barter, which you can then in turn do like weapons case barters and whatnot. And we got a nade. I think we're okay. Get your stimulants ready for assessment 3? I do, look. Unos, dos, tres. 3 SJ9s. What are the other ones for that quest? I haven't looked at the other ones there. Actually, you know what? Maybe if we move the Red Rebel out. I want to see how close we are to the threshold. Okay, my weight limit is probably 30 kilos, I would think. Yeah, I wonder if Meldonia will take me straight over. I don't know. We'll have to see. The question is, like, I guess we just want to fight at chalets. Whether I want to use this gun. Like, do I want to use this scope? I feel like if we're not going into the road camp, which I don't feel like I'm going to, I want to use something a bit closer range. Question is, though, do I want to just go, like, full CQB like this? I feel like I lose a lot of versatility going this way. Like, house quests give me a reason to want to play again. They're kind of fun. Yeah, they're quite fun. You murder 5 guys close range with the scar? I did, but it still feels slightly awkward. Why is Mildonia so good? Because you get, like, plus stamina and strength and all sorts of other stuff. And reduced damage taken. It's actually really good. 20 SJ1s and 6 SJ6s. You can craft all those though, right? Is a slick lighter weight than a reduce? I think it is. The reduce are really heavy. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I pressed unequip. I meant to go right click inspect. So it's 13 kilos. The slicks are only, well, the hex grid's probably quite light, 7 kilos. Thing is, you get stomach though, is the problem. Where's the slick boy? Up here. It's 9. Yeah, so they are lighter, but you get stomach with the reduce. Reduce really good against anything that's like not BP. Last scope plus canted. Oh, I just don't like the cantids. Why is this card so sexy? It is fun. Cliff extract. It's fine. Best FOV. It depends on personal preference. I think the lowest that you can deal with, the better. I've slowly reduced mine down to 62. I used to run 64. I'm now running 62. So it's just like little bit by bit. We're slowly lowering it. A variable in case you see someone across the road. Feels like maybe this is too much though for that. I wonder if I go for something like I wonder if we even just go for something like a Bravo or something crazy like that. Like I haven't used the Bravo for ages. Like Bravo with something on top, you know. This gun is underrated, I think. Not this gun, but this scope. Genuinely don't think this is too bad, and I prefer it to the hammer. The hammer doesn't perform as well, in my opinion. I actually think I'd prefer this because we either just want 4. Like I don't really care about the 1. Orogo's not amazing, but the Bravo's like okay. Voodoo, like I don't really want the 6. I don't feel like I really need the 6. Thing is, if I'm like the way that I'm playing, I feel like I can just focus on it's either this or maybe a 2. What would you say is the best possible helmet that still works with headphones? Bastion with plate, but sick top of head. You like tier 4 ears, airframe chops. Oh man, it's hard. I think it's a toss-up between the Bastion and the ULAC. I don't really rate the class 3 attachments. I think they're kind of rubbish. I don't like the cantids at all. I just don't really like it. You scope on that has superior. Monstrum with the canted DP. I hate cantids because they're so far down the gun. They just float all over the place and they just feel like crap. Go unsuppressed. I could do. But then you don't get the recoil benefit. You know what? Oh, this is dumb. Let's just try it like this. Let's try this for now. It's actually slightly lighter than this as well, so we're kind of. I think if we pop the ML down, I think we'll be alright. We're prevaricating too much. Let's just not waste any more time. And we're just under 20 mil, so let's go. Let's do it. Where are you, Lighthouse? There you are. Cool, let's go. BMD. Yeah, BMD's pretty good, actually. Let's try this. Yes, raids are good so far, Nebs. Thank you, man. I think I'd rather have a red than the Voodoo 1X. Like, the Voodoo's good, but the ranges we're talking about, I don't know. Monstrum is not bad, but yeah. The no helmet strategy really does anything for me. I've been bouncing a lot since I moved, because I was always a Ratnik player, because I'm just like, oh, well, we'll just go for high ricochet, right? That old philosophy. But after moving up to class 4, in general, I just use the TC2000s most of the time as like my staple. They bounce so many random rounds. Like, class 4 is just worth it. It just is. You know, fast MT works with the contact falls as well. Yeah, it's just the class 3 like face shield components. I just think they're expensive waste of money. I took the night raid, did I? You sure? I thought I took the one at midday. I think you just can't go class 3. Class 3 is just still rubbish. Is it still worth it to grind max traders? I genuinely think that it's worth grinding up to at least level 40. Someone else said I did the night raid as well, so let's just make sure I didn't. It's definitely worth getting to level 40 because you get to Ragman, Mechanic 4. But basically, like, okay, so you don't need to grind all the way up to even 40. It just opens up some extra possibilities. Really, the game opens out completely when you get to Ragman 3, in my opinion. Mechanic 4 is pretty big, but Ragman 3 is the biggest upgrade in the whole game, in my opinion. In general, it goes, well, to be honest, those two Ragman levels are the biggest ones, as far as I'm concerned. Right, Lighthouse. There we go. We clicked it this time. Good. Slow. Yeah, so Ragman 2 allows you access to general good class 4. Ragman 3 allows you to general good access to class 5. And it's really the main points. It's really what matters. Level 39, so close. It takes ages to level up through 37 through to 45. It takes a long time in Spain. Chad's with the bomber beanie. Money aside, I wonder if I could burn through all this money. That's right. You probably could if you wanted to. Right, let's just press the button. Hate the Valde nerf. Mechanic 4 doesn't give you much in terms of bullets, but it gives you lots of stuff in terms of attachments. I can't remember exactly which ones, but... Level 39 in first fight, what's the best stuff mechanic has a level 40 unlocked? Remind me afterwards and we'll have a look on his trader thing, because I forget which one's at which. It's not as impactful as the Ragman levels, though, in my opinion. Wait for the Class 6 rig. Yeah, oh yeah, Ragman 4 Class 6 rig is actually huge. I've been using that a lot. Close to something like the Sword-ins. How good's the Ops Core? I don't know. I think that one's... I feel like it's similar to... From what I remember, I think it's similar to... what's the other one called? The other cheap one. I can't remember its name. M32s. I feel like it's similar to the M32s from memory. Yeah, this scar is long. Fast MT with a trooper mask. It's the only thing that you can wear a full face cover and also wear NVGs and have ricochet chance on your face, so maybe. Former second thick case went from 85 to 70 mil. Yeah, they're about 15 mil. By 3 T7s, I think we had bought a few more kits. Yes. Hello, Mojari. I'm glad the wiki's put together all the Lightkeeper quest infos. You don't have to spend 10 hours looking for the items. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm glad. I'm very glad for the wiki in general. You guys do a wonderful work. Right. Okay, I was just changing the Twitch title because we're on a different quest now. Rightio. ARE buffer tube mechanic level 4? Oh yes, that's true. Full airframe and condoms get double ricochet? It doesn't seem to work that way. When we did... So I did a big test of condors plus the trooper mask, and it seemed to do an average of the two ricochets. It didn't seem to give you double chance. A bit weird. Very hard to test though, that one. Watching for a few months since starting Tarkov this wipe. Thanks for all your awesome content. Hey, thanks Jason. Thanks buddy. Cheaper than the last one? Ledix has come down. Yeah, they're both about 15k now, both quests. So you're a fellow Shamar enjoyer? I love the Shamar. It's good. Finally I level up my... Oh yeah, we need to get Mildone in. Let's use this guy. Let's see if this takes us underweight. It does. Look at that. Look at that. Quick scout around for anybody. Meldonin is the beaut. It gives you extra stamina, regen, which is nice. It's like a very minute little ongoing SJ6, which is really cool. Was that somebody over there? Oh my god, no, stop it. Can I get that? Vaulting when? I can't wait for vaulting, genuinely. I'm very excited for it. Now that we know that it's coming, I'm excited. And hopefully it's not just a mess. We shall see. Okay, I don't see anybody there. Time to get level 2. Nice. Yeah, the hideout's good. Hideout's good if you use it consistently. Though the thing that I like about the hideout is that it gives you something to do when you don't want to play an actual full raid. That's the beauty of the hideout, in general, I would say. We actually, if I go like painkiller as well, we might actually need to find some real food. It's going full golden star painkiller at the same time can cause trouble. We're gonna go SJ6 now. Here we go. Or SJ12. Right. Best way to do samples, I would say run Moonshine, and then run your scav over and over. Genuinely. That's how I do it every wipe. Notice the occlusion when full auto. Yeah, it is annoying on some scopes, that. It is annoying. In the Mako. Weird if you don't get more ricochet chance and more layers. No, it doesn't seem to work like that. The limited tests that we could do, it didn't seem that you could do it. Vaulting will lead to the vaulting hotfix when? What's the scope combo? This is a Bravo and a Delta point. Unusual. An unusual combination. My FPS feels kind of low. All of a sudden, something happened. Not super low, but... It's also one big plus for using a red dot and not an actual LPVO. Can you flank around here? Oh, well, I've just given it away, haven't I? As soon as I drop down, it's just like, well, there goes the cover. Lasers on. In we go. Oh, God. Somebody was on the other side, too. Alrighty. Gonna vault over small boxes and stones. I hope so. New Ash 12 video coming anytime soon? Probably not. I just think the ammo is just too hard to get. It just doesn't really make sense, in my opinion. Love red dot and skirt combos. It's good. I do like the 25 meter zero on the red dots. It is good. You've been hacked. I'm doing assessment part 1. Check a mechanic 4? Yes, we'll check it out now. What did we get killed by? We got like instantly deleted. I reckon, what did it sound like? I'm not even sure. It was just like really muffled. It was probably BP. Oh, it's a Golnik. Okay. Fall. 1 a Golnik and then 3 to the chest. My man's was accurate. I guess we were like, this is the funny thing. Like if you get shot from behind and you're like turned around like this and they fire at you in the back, there's no arms to get in the way. So you die really, really fast. Good luck with the rest of the streams and the raids. Thanks, Cameron. Well, it means we can use a different gun. I think we'll probably use the RD with some kind of hollow. I don't feel super confident with the SCAR. I mean, we didn't even get to fight there. Like that, we wouldn't have made any difference what gun we actually had there. But, yeah. How many people like sit on that side? It's kind of unusual. So, mechanic 4. What's the juice that he's got here? So you could get some of these 50 rounders. 40 round magazine for the MP7. This is pretty big one. 50 round drum for the RD or the AKMs. It's pretty huge. These are all pretty useless. You can get flesh damage rounds for the P90, but that's quite specific and niche. Stark SE5 grip is good. Yeah, that's really expensive on the fleet. That's a good one. Troy full length. You can make AKs really good with this guy. This is This is kind of interesting, but not that interesting. This is for AKMs, but no one really uses those now. Not at high level. What else is actually good in here? Hair at arms, sometimes. Some people like this. I don't use it that much, but some people like that. Waffle suppressor, it's super expensive. It's probably cheaper on the fleece. That's not really worth it. What else? What else have you got in here? Yeah, this thing is probably one of the main ones. Minus 4% recoil. This is really good for AR-15 type guns. So really good. This one's not bad. The Zhukov is better, but it's not terrible. What else can you get? The RD. You can actually buy the RD, which is decent. This is a good gun. We're probably going to use it now, actually. And then you can probably get... Where's the... SAS chassis is not really necessary because you can do the barter to get that. Everything else is pretty normal, I think. Those are the main ones. There's nothing else super crazy. Waffle still around. Yeah, we'll have a look. 120k or something? Yeah, so it's cheaper on the flea market, but... Someone said earlier the tweak scopes. Oh, we're talking about from quite a while ago, I think. So the network provider 2? No, we finished that one now. We literally just did it. So we're on to assessment part 1. Was he behind you? Spawned further away from Chalet? I don't think so. No, he was in the... He shot through glass. He was in the little building. To the right-hand side. He was in the compound. The bit with the little safe. I believe. What was I doing? Getting another sugar. I just keep crafting this. Keep crafting. Keep on crafting. So. I've actually got an RD good to go. Maybe use this guy. Swap around the old stuff. You know what? Let's get a new golden star. And interestingly, we got an ibuprofen. So once this finishes, actually we're done on the med station. We can actually craft this. Oh, they're really expensive. Why are they so pricey? We'll craft our own meds first, and then we'll do it. Doesn't really matter what we swap around to. So now we're gonna go for. I guess we'll just use this and then more condors. Maybe do just go for the light rig. It is good. Or we could go for we could go for a slick or something. I'll stock a lot. We could try a slick. May as well use the good stuff for the PvP quests, no? We will go Thunderbolt because whoops. Thunderbolt. Because they're so light, they're so good. We don't need loads and loads and loads of ammo. Right, I've kept these to hand, so it's actually quite nice. We can just whip in and grab those. Right, what other meds have we got? Spare meds. We've got spare Slayware. That's our last Slayware. And then we've got... Oh no, I've got another Slayware here. Got so many Slaywares. It's crazy. Alright, let's get another nade on. Maybe take 2 Vogs, actually, even this time. Ropey. What do I have in here? Oh, it was bullets. Yeah. Let's get some better bullets out. How much BP have I got? 700 and something. Alright. I mean, this should be fine. She's got a decent amount. Pop. We're just going half-half so we don't run out. Because even with 700, you'd be surprised. If you just go full tilt and just take like full mags of it, you run out really quick. Incredible, actually. Is that the MUR upper? The MUR upper is on Peacekeeper, I think. Right, so we're lower than our threshold because we died and we spent a bunch of money in the previous raid. So that's fine. Oh, and we bought a few bits and pieces, but let's see. Hopefully we build up a bit more money and then we can go over the threshold and just spend like random money on stuff again because it's kind of fun. We keep the cards or sell them? I think we just keep it for now. Right, otherwise we just need a bit of water to be taken on board, and then we'll be good to go. There we are. Right, cool. Injectors, yeah. I think Moldonian is kind of worth it. The one thing I do quite like fighting around, let's put this on 9. One thing I like fighting around the old chalet section, which is really nice, is the fact that you can actually get out pretty easily. Like, it's so close to the path to shoreline. Actually pretty good. Oh, camp chalet is easy to find. Yeah, it's true. Wouldn't call it cheap. No, it's definitely not cheap. M1A worth the price? Probably not on Mechanic 4. I think you just do the barter for the cigarettes. Red dot on the gun. We're doing red dot on this one. Maybe become a cheater magnet. Well, we'll see. If not for PvP gaming, why even have it in the stash? Exactly, you may as well just sell it. The Brallo Chalet Shad. Could work. You ever play Hell Let Loose or Squad at all? I quite liked Squad. I didn't like Hell Let Loose very much. I didn't play that much Hell Let Loose, but it just was kind of boring. I don't like the gunplay in Hell Let Loose. I don't really like World War II guns. I find it quite dull. And it just seemed like a bit weird. Like, everyone was using either like semi-auto at best. Most people using bolt action style rifles. And then there's the weird German machine gun that just like rakes everybody with like 2,000 RPM. It just seemed really stupid. And medic is just like kind of useless as a class. I just didn't really like Hell Let Loose. Didn't feel that balanced. I much preferred Squad when I played it. But again, like, you have to be playing it with a good group of people. Otherwise, it's just a bit boring. So, like, Tarkov's so good because you can just pick it up whenever and play by yourself even. You know? Shouldn't you take the Red Rebel and the Paracord? I can't be bothered. Slick is still a viable option. Can't sure what some famous Tarkov streamer said. Well, we might just get killed for it. I don't know. We'll see. MUR is locked by quest locked at 4. Easy to barter for a gun with it. Oh, actually, yeah, that's true. You can just do the GP coins for the LVOA gun. I have to head off. Thanks for entertaining stream. No problem, man. Red dot is a big gamble on your spawn. Oh, it'll be fine. Pikachu tutorial. I had to be that chill after getting Tarkoved. Literally just experience. And gear fear. Yeah, agree. Gustav is about gear fear. MG42? Yeah, it's stupid. Postscriptum? I've never played Postscriptum. Do you know what I am getting a bit into, though? I'm getting a bit into DayZ. I used to play DayZ back in the day. Let me just press the button. I'm wearing a slick SOT. Tarkov changes genre when it's solo? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting back into DayZ a bit. Off stream, obviously. A lot of chads of class 5-6 armor over in his chalets. Yeah, solo it can be a bit of a horror game. It gets easier after you've played a lot, though. Even now, I'm just kind of... I'm not the best player in the world, but I just am much more chill. Like, once you know how to make money, and you're not worried about dying and losing your kits, then it's kind of okay. Is the wipe going to be anytime soon? We're going to get back into the game. I personally think... Some people are talking about a May wipe, but I just think it's really unlikely. I think the wipe will be end of June, is my personal feeling. That's when I think it's going to be. Lucas, thank you for the $5. Thank you, buddy. I don't know why it hasn't come up yet, but it seems that the YouTube super chats have got like quite a big delay on the alert for whatever reason. Oh, I should have had the chat on the whole time. I reckon it'll be end of June though, if not early July. I don't think it'll be soon. I think it's like, you know, a month at least away. Could be mid-June. I think it's at least a month away.
You the real MVP.
There you go. They finally came up. Would it be feasible to make players choose 2 to 3 traders to get max levels? I think that would be good. Honestly. Make people choose. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, 3 levels away from maxing all the traders for the first time in my 3 wipes. Yeah, I think you've still got a couple of weeks. I think 13.05 in May and 13.01 with a wipe in June. That would be fine, honestly. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I've been getting into DayZ a bit, like genuinely. I've been playing a little bit in the evenings. Obviously not on stream or anything, but like I'm considering what I would do if I wanted to make content for that game. I mean, I've only played a little bit at this point. Alright, let's go and get Merin Key. We may as well go give him away here. Running D4. I love Diablo. I do. I'm just not sure if... I don't know. I feel like playing Diablo on my... Oh, there's literally nothing in it. I feel like playing Diablo on my own would be kind of sad. I've always played Diablo with friends. And I'm just not sure if, like, my IRL friends are going to play. Is DayZ still janky AF? It seems... So I played about 3... So I thought I'd played relatively recently. In all seriousness, I thought I'd played... Oh, I did actually even hotkey this. I thought I'd played relatively recently, but when I checked the other day, I actually... the last time I played it was like nearly 3 years ago. I was like, oh, okay. So it really was quite a while ago. When I checked it out, this is kind of what inspired me to check it out again, because I saw lots of other people picking it up and having a good time. And it seems a lot less janky than it was. Even 3 years ago. They seem to have actually made some... That's someone over there. Ah. I didn't see him until it was way too late. Holy moly. God, we are stimmed up, aren't we? Every possible stim under the sun. Jesus. What year do you think 1.0 will be out? I think it could be out end of 2024. I think it's theoretically possible. Had a nice camping spot. He did, I couldn't really see him. We nearly got killed instantly. I heard the click though of a player being there. That weird bug that's happening at the minute. Then you know someone's around. It's very strange. 3 years ago or last year in COVID time? Yeah. DayZ official. So I originally played official and it didn't really seem to be very good. And I've been playing modded the last week. Tried to leg meta you with non-leg meta ammo. We'll see. We'll see what he had. But I've been playing... Yeah, I've been playing modded DayZ. And it's been pretty good. The issue that we found was that it was almost impossible to get started. And we played lots of the Arma 2 mod. And we just didn't recall... This is like me and my IRL friends. We just did not recall it being that hard to get started. Because that wasn't really what the game was... Why the game was fun, right? The game's fun because, you know, going around looking for loot, going to the military bases and da-da-da, not just like dying from starvation like 5 spawns in a row, one after another, after another, after another. That's not entertaining. This piece of rock here is like, or this hill is actually really annoying. Can't climb up it, it's a pain. I'm like rogue enemy number 1, so... What do you have here? SR25 and some contact 2s. Is this bugged? Is that a bugged one? Yeah, it's a bugged one. We'll be able to see it out of raid. Grenades himself. Having that M80. Yeah. And a max energy. Love it. Drink is max energy. What if VOD will keep its benefits from full release? I don't really know. We're actually kind of low HP because he really wrecked us. I wonder whether we just reset it or whether we... Yeah, whether we reset, whether we try and go to upper chalets. We could just go down and hit Hillside House and then leave and just reset, like get our health back and whatever. I feel like that's probably not a bad idea. I know there's a bunch of people over there, but it's just like I'm at like 2/3 HP because the guy like railed me so hard. Oh look, he's got the red. Did you see the red advanced tube? Pretty cool. Who's that? Maybe it's some weird thing. What we got in there? Meldonin. Good. Pro kill. Can I go in here? Can.
Gold, please.
Cool that pro kill goes in there.
Yo, good morning, Giga Beef.
Yo, Capcura, how's it going, dude? Yeah, we're just chilling, doing some stuff. Playing Assessment Part 1 now. Next part of the Lightkeeper. We're getting onto the fun quest now. Is he planned on camping? It's actually a good choice. Yeah. Raising! I was very careful. You gotta be careful. I used the word advanced in the middle, it's fine. Okay, I think that's everything from here. This is actually a really good spot for stims. People who are asking about samples. I do seriously think that it's a good place to come for that. Actually, we can check in this house too. This house was the one that we were checking for tech spawns up in the top bit. We can go and do that, and then we can... Oh. He sounded much closer. I didn't see him at all. Was he through the fence? Got lots of 5.45 guns. I'm not sure if they're worth using for PvP. It's okay if you're using BS. Igolnik can work, but I think BS is probably better. Igolnik's okay. The thing is, they're not meta, but they can certainly work. Like, you will kill people with BS and with Igolnik. Yeah, he sounded much closer. Maybe it's because I was using the good headset. I'm not used to it. Is it possible for a casual player to even get to Lightkeeper? I feel like probably no. Well, I don't know. Probably yes, but like not getting through the actual quest line, I wouldn't have thought. Probably takes too long. What do we get killed by? PS through the head. Sad. Stand to your left, closer. I thought it was closer. I thought he was literally behind that building. I know mechanic if you drink too much liquid, you'd go to pee. Just ready to change video while I really dislike the map. Videos like so extremely helpful. No problem. People didn't like this one. Not many people watched this one. People watched the other ones more, like the customs one and the labs one. I'm level 20 this time in the wipe. Started playing late. Should I just keep playing or abandon it because I'm going to die every time? No, I wouldn't say abandon it. Like, the best time to play is and just learn is now. Like, don't worry so much about your progression and just try to learn the maps and get experience. Like, that's genuinely going to help you more than anything else. Is just getting experience, getting your own personal experience before the next wipe. And when you can play now alongside everybody else, that's when you're going to do better, I think. You have to get the experience in. You can't wait until the next wipe and then try and do it. And then try and do it then. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're better off just getting on with it now, in my opinion. Zhukavs. Guess we'll use that. I'm just trying to see what we've got to hand. QDC? Oh, we'll use that one then, fine. What else we got? Bastion? Yeah. We can nearly build a whole gun here. Look at this. This is all stuff in my inventory. I probably don't have these rails. I never keep these rails to hand. And then, yeah, we'll add that on there. Oh, it went on the wrong slot, but... we nearly got it fully. Is the stick even worth using? The thing about it, they're probably not worth buying. That's the issue, because they don't save you enough. It's okay if you have infinite money and you can access them all the time, but the thing is, they're sold out constantly, so it just makes it not even worth bothering trying to get them. It's why I don't use them most of the time. The one I like using is the TT rig. The one I'll probably use. And like, there's always the ever-present fear of getting people who are suspicious to come fight you or whatever, because that does happen. But exactly how much, it's impossible to know. Blah, blah, blah. The thing is, there's a curve, right, of like how much you spend versus how much it saves you. And although the slick probably does increase your survival rate overall, whether it's enough to warrant actually using it, that's the real question. Probably doesn't save you enough. Do you know what I mean? You know, we're gonna keep the PS up here. We don't need to keep it in there. But I still think we have one more Salewa, so we'll use that. We're getting through these stacks of things that I've got off other people, and then we'll go back to using the normal stuff. So, what else have I got armor-wise? We'll use a hex grid, why not? Hex grid's like the slick, but just impossible to find. But we'll use it. Problem with them is the lack of stomach, really. Maybe we'll use a proper ULAC. Buy some real ULACs. If we're going with the hex grid or something equivalent, we may as well just go for the good stuff, right? What do we get out of there? Yeah, we've got an L1 and a Meldonin. I don't like L1s very much. They're just too short, I think. But the timing on this is just too low. 120 seconds, only 2 minutes. Just not enough. Not enough. Let's check the videos. The second one with the brown exfil across the fence, peeking out from behind the rock. Okay. Well, rip, eh? Late wipe is a great time to be a scav. Yes, true. Because then you're not worried about PMC progression, and you can just learn the maps, and you're not going to be shot at by regular scavs, so it's easier to traverse around. Like, you can just run around with impunity a lot of the time as a player scav. I don't think I could buy these. Yeah, we'll just make more Kajuras. They make money. So, Propital we need. We'll get another one of them. I feel like we were making tons of money with... Because I set this like 20k limit for myself. You know, I should have naded. I was thinking of nading on the way around. I was like, should I just nade? But the problem is, if you try to nade and then get pushed, it just sucks. Maybe we'll just go for a slightly smaller bag. I don't know. Not something so insane. Crazy to get one tap through the fence there. You must have been able to see me a bit more easily. Maybe I was like silhouetted against the building or something, so you could like see my shape. I couldn't see him at all. But again, like, yeah, reviewing the VOD, it might look different in hindsight. Right, are we good? They use this. Yeah, I did have Meldonin on the last one. And what do I use here? I actually used Perforterans. Maybe we just use AHF1 though. These are cheaper. Like the Blue Blood one's good, but okay, so maybe it is good. Yeah, maybe we do use it next time because it gives you a. The beauty of the other one, the Blue Blood one, is that it actually gives you a specific like health bonus as well. So it like stacks with the Propital and gives you extra HP. So I think it probably is good, but I've got nothing else in here. But this should be fine. Right, let's try it again. House. So you see, I feel like if you pick your fights in a certain way, I feel like you can always be in CQB if you want to be. Right, let me read through what you guys have been saying. Better try learn PvP solo or in a duo? Hard to know. Probably solo's sort of easier in some ways, but learning the game is probably easier in a duo, but it's hard to know. It's because economically playing as a duo is a lot better. Probably get this a lot. What's a good way to consistently earn rubles? Want to run better guns? I mean, obviously not dying, right? But like just running stashes on woods is a really good way of doing it. So learn the woods stashes. Try and do that. That's to this question here. I think. Yeah, that was the right one. Think of getting into content creation next wipe. Hardest part was coming with a unique and catchy name. My name is shitlives5000. That ain't gonna work. Just pick something. Just look through the dictionary and just pick something cool. Yeah. Twin Peaks Gaming or whatever. It just doesn't even matter. Always get stomach or limb death with this lick. Same way about ULAC helmets. They're expensive, but yeah. The thing about ULAC is good. It's probably one of the best helmets overall because you have ears. But I just think normally the TC 2000s are better because they're like half, for like economically, because they're like half the price. Whatever appeals or would work. A cool name and branding won't get you views. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just something that's like single syllable and kind of, or not single syllable, but something that's like an object or whatever. It's like they're quite cool. Garden the hideout. I've kind of done that before. I'm not going to do on late wipe, I don't think, but playing a lot of street spin, getting up some money to get to 10 mil. Most have forgotten, but I see people like gig with an insane amount. It's not even that much. Like, if your survival rate goes up, then you just tend to make more money. Like, you make money in Tarkov when you don't fight other people and you just loot 10k per slot items. Like, try not to loot guns. Try to focus on the actual value on the flea and just loot like lots of individual 1x1 items that are all 10k and above, and you make loads of money. Like, if you play interchange and do that, that will make a lot of money for you. Dying at early is a time it takes to assemble a new loadout. Yes, I agree with that. Your killer was on higher ground. He was difficult to see. You could only see the head above the brown fence. Ah, I see. How do you approach Tarkov Shooter 4? Seems like you need to use a lot of bolties early in the wipe or to have level 3 by the time that you get to that quest. Yes. I tend to just reload the Mosin, or you try to use the VPO a bit. It's an annoying quest, honestly. You can use the Mosin all the way up to the flea if you want. That's one way of doing it, but I don't really like doing that because I'm not very good with the Mosin. But I just try to do all the scav killing quests with the VPO. You can go in and like reload the Mosin and throw it on the floor, insure it, and then pick up your normal gun, that kind of thing. Cause 19 mil insane? Yeah, I mean, it's not insane what I have. I have 3 thick cases and 19 mil. It's not that much in general. But it gets easier as time goes on. And I craft a lot in the hideout, and I make sure I monetize that. I'm kind of doing everything. People definitely have more. I don't play that much, though. Sensitivity, high or low? I have like 800 DPI with 0.5. I think lower is better for Tarkov, because you tend not to have to do many flicks. Aren't you running any grips? Am I not running a grip on this? Oh, I should be. Oh, no, I am. It's you just can't see it. It's an angle grip. Great make video. Thanks, Yotamite. Mid to late wipe shorelines pretty much empty. You having to make money? That's a good idea. Yeah, pricey gun attachments. Yeah, and just like work out which ones are really expensive. 40% survival rate. Yeah, that is good. But that's the thing, that sort of gap of 15% survival rate is probably what's losing you money, I would say. But that just comes with experience. Yeah, no. Comes with experience. Yeah, so I am using a full grip, like you can see. Ah. Welcome home, perk number 1. The little boy just woke up. I got sleepy post-nap cuddles. Nice. Oops. Work from home is the best. Twin Peaks gaming. It would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, you just have to go and do it to get the bolties. You just like either go into raid and reload a full like 30 stack. Just click, 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 and throw it in the bush, and then pick it up again on the next raid. And just keep doing that over and over. That's one way of doing it. If you're not intending on using bolties, or you could legitimately use bolties to try and kill people. You get a little bit whilst just doing Tarkov Shooter and that kind of thing. So, best way to farm fence rep? Car extracts by a long shot. If you really want fence rep, get your car extracts up. They'll give you a lot. It's diminishing, but relatively speaking, they give you a lot. More than really any other activity, which is kind of weird. I think the system's kind of stupid, but pff, what do I know? Make a killing Street Snipe. Yep, Street Snipe makes a ton of money. This is true. Bolties in the RFB. RFB's not bad now. Now that they've fixed BCP FMJ, the ammo, they've actually made it have some decent stats. Like, it's not a terrible gun now. Can't see PMCs, 9 out of 10. Yeah, so you have to work on spotting people and learning like where people can be. If you don't know where you got shot from, then you should spend more time. Like, it's probably worth investing the time after each death to go and figure out, like, go and look at the map in offline and go and see like where the people could be for that angle, and then you'll understand like why that position maybe was good, not good, whether it was dangerous or not. It's hard to know otherwise. So spend time in offline, like looking at the positions where you get killed from, and just have a wander around the area and like see where you could be seen, where others could potentially be, where you could have got hit from, that kind of thing. Because you kind of go through a few phases in Tarkov. You go through phases of not knowing where you're getting shot from, to knowing where you're getting shot from but not being able to fight back, to starting to fight back but losing, and then through to finally actually winning PvP. But it's a process. Unbox on the beach, water filter. Oh, okay. It's a good shout. We're not really here for the cash. I wouldn't say. Cash. The tiniest amount of euros of all time, but it's fine. Magfield bolty's better, so you don't throw ammo away. They level less quickly though. That does also work, but they level less quickly. Smoking a Johnny B for the drip. Oh, the John B glasses are so good. Over we go. So this is where we got jumped last time, but up on these rocks. I wandered up and over, so I guess we probably want to use the golden star. Keep in mind each car extract is not connected. Yes, if you do, yes, exactly. You can do 10 on woods, you can do 10 on customs, 10 on reserve, whatever. There's diminishing returns per map. A good point. Fighting with a team. Lots of running around. That's usually the way I do it. Lots of flanking. How I normally deal with teams. Honestly, that's how I deal with most fights. Because you just never know whether it's a team or not. No, I'm not sure if he was still... Let's try and go around the back. I'm amazed he didn't, like, turn around and shoot at me then. Maybe we just killed 2 people. He might have a friend. I don't know. Maybe not. Could do. Did we get into the PS? No, we didn't. All BP, baby. Thanks for the slick. Just noticed the taxi beef. Ha! No worries, man. You shot me through a sneaky fence. I didn't even see you at all. Yes, 4 out of 5 in the most, and you can reload forever. Exactly. Slick was no joke. EU servers that look intense. Yeah, we're not running Giga cheap. We're going kitted these days, boys. Came up with a new rule. Where was this guy? The new rule being, if we're over 20 mil, then we have to spend it. The guy was down there, by the way. I did see him. I'm just trying to check, make sure I don't get, like, jumped by number 2. Or anything like that. I'm trying to avoid that if possible. One guy was down there, and the other guy was down here. Right, we'll go and see what he had. Guy number 2. Spend it to send it. Yeah, he was around here somewhere. He's in here. He got him. AKM. Ondorinos. Couple of of items, bit of milk. Between using the painkiller and the Meldonin, you do run out of energy very quickly. You need some way of gaining energy back. Get a bit of XP here. Big grizzly man. PS, PS, PS in that one, and PS in that one. Okay, so it's all PS. Grizzly boy. Just stick this down here. I guess we can just... Oh, yeah, we can only take one bag. Or I guess, you know what we can do? We can swap this over like this. And take his bag because mine's insured. Very good. Do you still get scav rep even though I run through? You do. Who does number 2 work for? What does that mean? What's the hardest boss in the game? Oh, pretty sure Killer. I think Killer for sure, just because he's just so hard to, like, you just never know where he's going to be. You know, don't know if he's going to be there or not. Were you, where were you when the Giga Beef? I think I heard the guy in the shed. Oh, 62. I think we'll take the AKM pieces and junk the AKM itself and take the SV. Right, MMAC, tricep. What else we got going? Nade. Hoses, Ado. What's not very good in here? Honestly, probably the Grizzly. 30k. 100 Randa? Something you don't see very often, isn't it? Oh yeah, I wanted to do it this way. Yeah, put them in like that, not like that, just like that. He can keep the MMAC. Pop that out. Full min-max. Alright, we'll just try and go up the top and go, I guess. We're super heavy. Oh my god. Oh, movement is so hard. There we go. Yeah, so I think our hardest boss is Killer for sure, because you just, like, he's hard to kill. You have to have kind of a specialized kit to kill him. And you never know where he's going to be. You can't really farm him anymore, like, not that easily. You have to do very special things. Farm him. You don't just incidentally run into him and have a nice experience, let's put it that way. Outside of that, it's probably the goons, just because, yeah, they're just really tough. Kind of similar. Drop the hex? Nah. I want to keep the hex. I want to use the hex next raid. I'm not all about like 100% max ruble like insurance fraud like crazy. Because often it means you end up like you have to get rid of your big armor and stuff. Like, what if we meet someone on the way? If we meet somebody on the way and then we die to some horrible round that goes through class 4 and like all the armor's scuffed as well, I think, you know, sounds bad. Would you recommend sick case over dogs? I am recently because I've been going after PvP a lot, so I end up having nowhere to put my dog tags. That's why I've been prioritizing the sick case. I do quite like the dog's case. It's really useful if you're looting more than fighting. Basically, the dog's case is good for looting because it holds all the intelligence items. Sick case is really good for fighting because it holds the dog tags. You killed me? What are you doing on EU servers? I am EU. I'm British. Get surprised about that man's bum. Funny to see people actually stripping parts of a gun. I used to be so confused when I get guns back with the muzzle missing. Yes, exactly. I get why people hate on routes. Not teams of sometimes up to 4 players. Yeah, people can play how they want, right? That was a nice little engagement though, no? I was quite impressed with that. We saw the guy shooting. We did the turn. Tack tack, tack tack. Got him. Think killer was easier than the goon, harder. The thing, I think so. I feel like you have more chance of meeting the goons and more opportunities to kill the goons. Like, I've not even been remotely attempting the goons, and I've killed 2 out of 3 of them. Whereas I've not killed Killer this wipe. Killer always be the hardest boss? Toughest takeout? Yeah, because he just shows up out of nowhere. You're getting 704s with scav case. Too scared to use them? You should use them now, because otherwise you're just going to get to that trade level, and then you'll be like, oh, now I can just use them whenever. Are you going for Kappa? Nah. London server only? Oh, no. Right, now we can do this Propitol craft. Look, here we go. 2 ibuprofen and 2 golden star. We've actually got another ibu here as well. I'll craft some more propies this way. I'm trying to use the golden stars more often and be a bit more... What's the word? Consistent about pre-painting and whatnot. But yeah, between using Meldonin and that, you end up using a lot of energy up. It's almost worth taking in a piece of food as well. Right, well that was kind of useful. So that's got us some decent stuff. Bam, bam, bam. I guess we'll keep the tri-zip, I suppose. What else? What's not part of my stuff? This. So I keep getting these Calocs, even though I always talk about my double cat situation. Oh yeah, we've got Pro-Kill here. Oh, and another dog tag. Oh, I accidentally took this dog tag into raid. Whatever. Yeah, I always talk about, like, you know, double cat car. But, where's my other dollars gone? Oh, they're up here. Yeah. But I keep just getting so many of these. Like, everyone I fight has one of these Calocs. Alright, so this and this. Propy we didn't actually use even. We just used the Meldonin, which is kind of cool. Actually, let's I'm gonna scrounge out his. Actually, has he just got 193? Yeah, he's got 193. Okay, we're just gonna sell the ammo then, because we can buy that. Do I have more to kill this wipe than any other wipe? Dude, he's a pain in the ass. He really is. I'm amazed he's so expensive. Who's using the 100 mag? Like, I guess it's the people just doing goofy kits, I suppose. Anybody like this? Nah, no one likes this. The CCTV scope. No one likes that guy. Right, let's sell the 5.7. I never use the 5.7. I just don't really use pistols. I'm not really a pistols kind of person. I'm not using AKMs either. That's not any worth more than just straight from the traders at 2. What's this guy got on the SV98? PS. I've seen there's a massive influx this wipe of people just using like the cheap round. It seems like that old age ideas behind. I might just put it in there. The age old ideas behind using the best ammo that's available to use just kind of gone out the window. I'm not really sure why. I think it's because of the whole. Like, I thought that people would strive to continue to get to the good stuff regardless. But they actually just haven't, which I find them kind of interesting. Like, people going like, oh, that thing's now on Workbench 3, so rather than doing the Workbench 3 thing, I'll just have to make do with the worst bullet, I guess. I just find it really strange. I just find it a really odd mentality. I've seen so many, like, I guess people who just want to play PvP and stuff, they get bored by the hideout, and that's fair enough. It's just funny. Have you ever had Kappa? Yeah, I have, yeah. Let me tell you this little nugget of information though. I've never had Kappa since the birth of my first child. What does that tell you? That's funny, isn't it? No, I just haven't had time since we had kids. I just haven't had time to get Kappa. It's a big commitment, and kids are an even bigger commitment than Kappa. So just don't have time to do it. You have to grind so much to get Kappa, and I just don't want to do it now. Also, I don't know. Maybe I could have done it this wipe because I've been focusing on stuff a lot more in game. But it's just one of those things, like, I just don't feel like I need to. I don't really want to. But I'm interested in playing Lightkeeper, you see. Because that's actually fun for me. Because I've not done these things before, so Like, going through these quests is actually kind of cool. During long line, I ran into killer about 4 or 5 times. And killed him most times. I haven't, so how far through are we on long line? I've not seen him during long line yet, and we're at 17 out of 30. And I've been using the SVD as well, which is a real shame because, and the Scar actually. We've been using high caliber weaponry, so that if we did run into him, we might be able to do it. But I think we've seen him 1 time, but he was already dead. He was on the floor dead. A big sad. Right. So we've got 1 more Meldonin just hanging around. Let's use that one. So how are we actually doing? How many do we need? Oh, we've got loads of these things. What's this? Interchange, survive, customs, scavs. I'm not surviving 4 times on interchange. I mean, we could do it, but I just don't. I've also just kind of given up on quests. I just don't really care. Like the dailies for XP, I'm just not really that bothered. It doesn't matter. What do we get now? There's another couple of quests. I think was it level 50 where you can hand in the thingamabob, but Epsilon case, and you get like a bunch of XP. But again, like what does XP actually do for you? 3 out of 20. Okay, so we need 20 kills. We've got 3 so far. Maybe take a pineapple juice or something. Okay, we're still below our high water mark. I guess we didn't get to sell that much stuff on that raid. Are we still ship shape? I think we are. Yeah, we are still ship shape here. We did get some good parts though. The next time we need to build a gun, like we have all the things that we need. Kind of neat. That's the JP mount. I collected probably 400k's worth of equipment in all that. Okay, lighthouse, let's go back. 6 AM? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. The game looks a bit weird so early on, but it'll be fine. Only get good ammo on the workbench? Basically, yeah. Like the top tier ammo, you can only access on the workbench now. Weeknight gamers want to come in a few raids without bothering too much micromanaging crafting. It's true. But like, surely you can just craft when you finish up your session. I don't understand it. Feel the same way about Kappa? You think when BSG will make the game season permanent, no more wipes, as they said would happen, that would reduce hackers and MT? They're actually not going to do that. So they said that originally they were going to do this, and they've actually like turned back on that. So now they said there's going to be 2 characters. There's going to be a wipe character and it's going to be a non-wipe character. So you're able to play both. Now, typically with these seasonal type things, everyone's going to be focused on the seasonal character that wipes. I think they've come to the realization that without a wipe cycle of some kind, the game can't stay fresh. Because the only reason why other games stay fresh without I mean, even Rust wipes, right? Rust wipes relatively like frequently, but Tarkov's not server based, so it doesn't really make sense not to wipe in EFT because the grind is really what it's about, right? Like I've been playing a bit of DayZ recently, just offline, just to like recheck it out. I've played DayZ like on and off for a long time, but I haven't played it for years at this point. And the thing about DayZ is because it's a little bit like a roguelike, every time you die, you basically reset back to 0. And that is the game loop in and of itself, right? Whereas like on Tarkov, because you keep progressing, at some point, like you can easily get back into it. If you've got max traders and you've got your hideout fully upgraded and whatever, it's like quite easy to carry on, which means that the challenge then disappears because there's nothing to really grind for. It'd be like if you played a roguelite, but then like you had all the best stuff. It's like, well, what's, you know, what am I doing? That's kind of the fundamental problem that Tarkov has in many ways. Remember, our friend went to interchange, so we could do big sale. We got ambushed by killer twice. Oh, that is so unfortunate. What do you think about the SA-58? I still don't think it's very good. I think there's better guns for the Recall versus Ergo compromise. But it's probably a bit better than before. Making like Path of Exile? Yes, a bit. M61 craft sucks, but the M is amazing. Just do it. It's actually cheaper than it was. Just do the craft. The bullet's amazing. One to 2 raids of BP or M61. You need to stack more then. If you're running out of top tier bullets, you need to stack them more. But yeah, ammo management is now a part of the game. Right, let me just press the button. We can get to this next raid. SA-58 still so bad? I still don't think it's going to be amazing. The problem is with the SC58 is that recoil, specifically recoil itself, wasn't necessarily like the problem with the SC58. It was one of the problems, but the problem with the SC58 is that combination of recoil versus ergo versus price. Like it still doesn't perform very well, even when it's fully kitted and costs a bomb. And that's the problem with the SA58. It's kind of like not good on ergo, not good on price, and not good on recoil, all kind of at the same time. The recoil bit's got a bit better, but it doesn't fix the other stuff. That's the problem. When they do that, I'll go for Kappa. Yeah, you could go for Kappa. Like, you'd probably go for Kappa on the non-wipe one, right? Just over time. But I don't know how many people play the non-wipe version. Well, maybe they will. Maybe lots of casual people would like it. Maybe it's going to be more casual on the non-wipe version. I don't know. A friend of mine only plays the first month of the wipe and quits. I can't understand that logic because you're missing loads of content. I'm guessing there's a fair amount of people doing the same. People enjoy the early game grind because you feel like you're making progress, and it's that thing of it's the RPG thing of leveling up. But once the progress and the progression levels out, each incremental thing that you get doesn't feel as impactful over time until eventually it's just every item you're just looking at it saying that's 10k, that's 20k, that's 25k, that one's 17k, that's 7k, no, drop that, keep that, drop that, keep that. Early game, it's like, I need that for my hideout, or I need that to do this upgrade, or I need that for this quest, and I need to get out with it. It's just different. It's very different. Come full circle back to people using lower tier ammo to stack. Maybe while we're dying to 5, 6, they want, or PS. I just think lots of people are just using the lower tier ammo. It's why class 5 is so good. 5 for 5, any gun suggestions? Not cookie cutter meta. Try the SAG AK then. That could be fun. Got the game beginning of the previous wipe. And was addicted. Oh, we've got the perfect spawn here. Got bored and quit. Okay, getting killed, got bored and quit, came back mid-wipe, and genuinely addicted. Yeah, once you get over the little hurdle, like, EFT is a little bit like playing a game, like a racket sports game or something. If you can't hit the ball back over the net, the game's pretty boring, in all honesty. It makes total sense why people don't enjoy it, right? We can have a fight in the chalets then, guys. I guess so. Gotta have our wits about us now. Try and hear the approaching hordes. Middle. Quite light on stuff right now. Non-white servers will attract more casual player base. Probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Is that a thing? No. That wasn't someone, was it? Like suspiciously quiet here. Weird. Not even really worth carrying that. Sag semi-auto? It is, yeah. You said not cookie cutter meta though, so I gave you something interesting to try. Yeah, AK-74 UB is good. That is probably meta though. I wonder if you can still not be heard crawling. I'm actually not sure anymore. How much you need to actually play overwipe to get back? You put in there as a new player? It depends what you want out of it. Well, I would say it really depends what you want out of a wipe. You have to put quite a lot of time into EFT. That's just one feature of the game. I wonder where they went. They kind of went around the top or something. I wonder if it's best to like try and flank. Probably. We had a quick look through, but gotta go. Gotta revise. Alright, real. Good luck, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Slow call is still silent. Crazy, really. Weird. Is that the sunrise or something? But yeah, some weird sunrise effect on the leaves. Morning. Hello, Notlock. Oh yeah, RPK can be quite good. Yeah, that's true. People are just chilling in here again. Could be. You look up the items you need for future Lightkeeper. Then you need one more CFDM. Really? You need another CFDM radio? You serious? That's gonna be a bummer. You make a video about Lightkeeper stuff? Maybe a little bit. I was gonna make a video about like vertexes and stuff. Like Lightkeeper thingies. Your videos maybe finish Punisher. Hey, nice man. No, I kind of feel like there's somebody in here. Probably just because I got killed before up there. Horrible situation. It's actually really bad coming in this way. I think maybe we're just going to not do that because... Where are those bullets from? It's in the real creepy creepies. Go inside for a sec. Maybe the guy just passed by. Maybe he did. It's on even on the wood floor. Tested 4 days ago. Nice. Yeah, SJ6 and SJ1. Yeah, I can make those, yeah. The minor items other than 2 military circuit boards. Weetabix in the background? Yes, it is. What would you suggest I run on a cheap budget rate to do tasks on interchange? It depends which tasks. Something like that has a little bit of range to it. You could run a 74N with like an L-can maybe? I don't know if that's cheap enough for you. Kind of depends on what your budget is. Could try using the VPO with APM ammo if you have access to that. Potential. I feel like this person's either just like not here at all now, or a nice delicious sausage. Eat all of this one. Apparently you can get intel and stuff in here. I've literally never found anything in this room. All it's gotten me so far is just trapped with a horrible left-hand peek. That's all that room's done for me so far. Never felt good. You can get some med stuff in here. Interchange is a certified 153 with AP Sugs Classic. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't really rate the 153 slugs, like the AP20 slugs, particularly. I just feel like you have to be too precise for a shotgun. It's just kind of too, I don't know. And then they don't pen through class 4 50% of the time, and you have like no chance versus class 5 on the first hit. They can just be really annoying. That's the AP20 slugs. My personal take. Yeah, I think we've done basically everything in here. Did we do this one already? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think this is basically everything. I did feel a little bit of extra inertia just then, actually. We're not overweight, and I did feel a bit of extra inertia then. It was kind of hard to change direction. But yeah, on the cheap, like 5.6A1 with an MDR, that's probably not terrible. Make sure you've got a little bit of range. Because shooting at scavs can be kind of annoying. You could even go for Mosin or something if you really want. As I said, it depends on how cheap you want to go. Ow. This is the extract everyone was telling me that I should bring in the paracord for. It was quite quiet for whatever reason. I think that one person came and just like ran past. Maybe, yeah, we'll just go village again and then get another reset. I don't really like playing around the road camp particularly, especially not for PvP. Just head down this way. Yeah, what else is good on interchange? Like, DMRs are not bad. Like, an RFB is not bad. Do the barter for the RFB for the gas analyzers. Genuinely not a terrible way to go. Does make the RFP very cheap now these days. Yeah, maybe we go in this one. If we do need another CFDM radio, then maybe we carry on looking for it at this point. I should actually, yeah, I should go and look down the other quest lines and see what we need to do for Mr. Lightkeeper in the future. Oh, nice. Chain that. Feels quite dark. Is it just because it's morning or overcast or... Yeah, nothing. There was one on there. We found one on there before. Checking in there. I'm looking this one. We found one here before by the desk. That PBM. Nothing interesting. We'll go and do Hillside House as well because we're like right in front of it basically. There might be some food in here. Yes. Oh no, it's a Vita juice, but it's not a pick-upable Vita juice. I hate that. We'll use the milk. Let's go! Yeah, all but 3 long line kills using a Kedda. A Kedda B. That's pretty neat. I did do a bunch of interchange stuff. I did long line 1 wipe. What did I use? Most of it I used like leg meta stuff, so it was like Vector. Of both varieties. I used Vector with Rip in 1 wipe. Oh, we did it. That was a horrible jump. Yeah, leg meta can be fun, but it really restricts where you can go on interchange. I feel like more than other maps. Gold. Why you always keep on moving, friends. That's why you always keep on moving. Think your ducking saved you? Exactly. Right, there's only one way out of here. But we're going to painkiller and do the power bunny hops. In a sec. When they least expect it. Here we go. Da 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 da. Get a bit of stand back. I'm going to go around there. Actually, we're going to go down here. This is better. It's very hard to hit somebody running like that. Really, really hard. Are they shooting a scav? Oh. Maybe I need to cross. Maybe I'll cross the river. Why don't you kill him? It would count. We could, but I just don't know exactly where he is the problem. We could try. He's got a bolty and I've just got an RD with a red dot on it. Well, not red dot, a hollow. He's like... I mean, I'm pretty sure we know kind of where he is. He's like up on the hills up there. No. Oh no, okay, he's moved around. That's bad. Just the one? Or was it two? I think it was just the one. Let's just move away just in case. And move this way along. I want to get inside a building or something. I can't really run because I've got the double damaged leg bug happening as well. Whether it's a bug or not is kind of up to interpretation. When I run, it's just like absolutely wrecking me. So let's go heal and then we'll go and take his stuff. Oh boy, that was spicy. Double painkiller going on. Nice use of the green stim though. The green stim saves lives sometimes, guys. Oh. That was nuts. Kind of amazing we survived that fight in general, eh? He did come rushing in to try and kill. It was intense. Did not hit your helmet or armor at all? Yeah, dude, he just like hit stomach over and over and over and just like... That's why we got so hurt ultimately. Stomach and legs. It's like crazy. Yeah. No helmet, no armor. It's madness. You sure there were two different snipers? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Damn. Okay. What a good craft for making money. I like Kajura bags in the lav. Green gunpowder in the workbench. Intel usually makes money if you're doing it in the intelligence center. And then whiskey using 1 out of 40 waters. Water filters to make super waters is always a good one. And then I'm making moonshines just simply because I'm using them in the thick case. So after you managed to find a way to survive so long, that I had to set it on him. Yeet for the first engagement. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't use my gun. Right, I hope there's not another one. I genuinely couldn't use my weapon though on the first fight. It was really weird. Where did he die then? I'm not even sure if we can get him. Oh no, he's here. We can get him. Very exposed, I will say. Can we lie down? Don't even think we can. Oh, we can, just about. Here we go. Well, that was a good fight with this man. He had a Thor on. Move some of this gumph up here. Don't need most of this stuff, I'm just taking it anyway. Find this. LPS? No, I don't want that. Alright then. Let's move out. Yeah, so the trick is to be pre-pained, to not get hit when you're, doing your jumps and whatever, and then to listen out when somebody's kind of too aggressive. I mean, if he's using Bolty, it was pretty rogue to push on the RD, I guess he didn't really know what gun I had. Maybe because I was running away, he figured maybe I had something less than what I did. I don't know. Hard to tell. Use the face mask for face cover? I could, but then it means I have to faff about. I was about to get the players live. Pro tip, don't get hit. It always helps. Just saying, guys, it always helps. Right. Well, that was cool. Could have gone a lot worse, that. Do we get transmitter? Yes! Oh, we did get the transmitter planted, indeed. So now we're on to assessment. What's going on in here? We are fighting snipers at point blank with crazy plays, apparently. You get a lot of good fights around chalets. It's fun because you can extract so easily. It's one of the problems with reserve. It's just annoying to get out of reserve because of D2 and all that stuff. Very solid. This test took me 1 whole week. Yeah. I mean, we're not getting that many kills per raid or anything, but we're just slowly progressing. Yeah, PS to the gut. That's what absolutely busted us up. See, because that would have been absorbed by a slick. I would have felt a lot better about it if we hadn't just been shot like... I think he shot me in the tummy like 3 times or something. Or 2 times at least. Maybe it was like leg and then stomach. I was like, oh my god, like the whole body just going black. I'm like, it's time for a green stim. So yes, we have to kill 20 PMCs on Lighthouse below the water facility, water treatment. Because that's what assessment 1 is now. Neat. Making back our muns, friends. Making back our muns. One of these nice L cans. I'm going to sell the SV. See, I quite like playing Lighthouse because there's lots of people who've got like snipery kits, and I'm just like, nah. We're just going full RD. Oh, come on. Gam off it. What's the green stim do? It gives you 6.5 HP regen. It's quite an expensive stim, but it is worthwhile. It's worth keeping in the case, basically. It's the fastest like stim heal that you can get. It's called the ETG change. It's this one. The barter's usually a bit better for shampoos. Oh, not in a minute though. Can be better. It's worth it for 100k. I don't tend to use them that often, but when you do need it, invaluable. Genuinely invaluable. Actually, how much more have we got on our hillside house? 24, okay. We've hit this room like 16 times. Very good. And Merin Key 13 times. Not too shabby. Okay, so get rid of all these and this. Are these still expensive? I feel like these maybe are not expensive anymore. Yeah, not really. Might just be a mechanic sell, honestly. Did the last kill count? I don't think so. I think it did, didn't it? Who else did we kill? We killed the 2 guys on that one raid. Well, I can't remember what I was on before. 3? Was I on 3 before? I'm not sure. Oh, F how am I alive, Stim? Yeah. 10 runs on reserve searching for working LCD. And one of my second interchange raid. Yeah, LCDs, you get quite a lot of them on interchange, in fairness. Right. Times anyway. Getting on. But it's okay for now. 3:42. weird MP9 suppressor. Okay, people are buying it higher than mechanic. Put it up there, I guess. And then, yeah, the Thor. This is used for something. Is this Hex Attack? I just don't think this is ever really worth it. Like, it's just so weird. Unless you can buy the Thors off fence, but it just doesn't really sell them very often. Just going to get rid of it. Get rid. 50k for a clock. Yeah. Worth. Tape. Like, if we sell all this junk, we might get back to where we were, I think.
Gold, please.
I don't know. Bring the sausage for luck. Stronger Propitol. It doesn't do heal, though. That's the difference. It's like a Propitol, but... Well, because Propitol has heal on it. But, sorry, it doesn't do Painkiller. ETG doesn't do Painkiller. That's the big difference. Most of this stuff is actually just garbage. Yeah. Those are really rare earlier in the white, the 260mm barrels, but not now. Not at this point. Right, we've got going on in the hideout still. Nothing, it's just flagging unnecessarily to me. Pain. Right, let's just get rid of the IFAX, the Trimadol. These ones are good because they're like 3 stamina. You can get... They make you run really fast, but I don't really tend to use them, if I'm honest, because of the energy recovery stuff. It's just like a bit problematic. Like you can make it work, like a cracked SG6. The thing about the SG6 though is it just doesn't have any downsides, just tremors and tunnel vision. And it's the same with the Propitol. It's the reason why Propitol is so cracked as well. Again, no downsides, just tunnel vision. It's really good. One reason why people use them so much. Like no metabolic downsides is a real big deal. Bolts, we'll just keep them. What else we got? ELD Pro Kill, how much are these? 62. We can do the barter for that, for this one. Actually, the other thing we can do, I keep forgetting to do this, which is the Prepple for free money vodka barters. 2 of those. And one of these. The Ashdod barters basically pretty much always make money. The vodka one, you have to just buy them under 30k. Get that one, and that one, and that one. Ah, there you go, those. We made a bunch of money doing all those ones in that combo. Nice. Ooh, Kajura's really expensive. So when Kajura gets really pricey, so I tend to keep my Kajura. I actually sold some recently, which is a bit annoying. I tend to keep my Kajuras after I've crafted them. And then, oh, there's one more there. Yeah, good. And then I try to sell them like now, when they're really expensive. So this is actually a really high price for Kajura. Yeah, I'll stick them up like this, because people don't care. They want to buy them in stacks. So you make like 120, what is that, 140k for 4 Kajuras. It's like insane. It's insane. 2030. Okay, that's still fine. Top this guy up. 2 of these nades. Got a Propitol back. I guess we want another Meldo. We have actually made our money back, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I like the Kajuras. You just keep hold of them until they go above 25k or something, and then use them. What I tend to do. Okay, so we've just got like random stuff, but I think we're doing okay. Right, we'll heal ourselves up, and then we will go again. On board the Iskra. Yeah, we're actually not about. So my new rule, I was saying before, right? My new rule is that if I get above 24, if I get above 20 million, then we're going to make sure that we spend all of that in our kit and loadout before we go in. Partly why we're using such like cracked gear, because we're getting towards the end of the wipe-ish, so we may as well just use all good stuff. And these are the hardest tasks in the game. It's what I said in the videos previously. Like, if you're keeping gear, you should have an idea of when you want to use it. Like, there's no point using the really best gear in the end of the wipe when everybody is also using their slicks, because they've all got them stored away, like got all dust on them because they haven't used them all wipe, whatever. You should use them in quests like this. Piff Path, I missed your Prime. Thank you, man. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. As I said, we're completing assessment part 1 now, where we have to kill 20 PMCs in the southern half of the Lighthouse map, which has been pretty fun so far. Yeah, we're using some decked out gear for it. It's the idea. Nice crafting though, they went so high. They can do sometimes, yeah. 2 shot by cultists of doing a full loot run. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, they can be there sometimes. It's a bit weird. Yes, guns. Yeah, if you just heard that, then that's the plan. What we're doing right now. We're doing assessment part 1. And so most of the fighting happens around chalets because it's where the loot is. So you can normally find PvP relatively easily. We're going with a very short range kit because we're intending to fight up close range within chalets. I'm still not like super comfortable with the chalet fight yet. I mean, we've killed a bunch of people there, but I feel like it's still a bit 50-50. So it's weird. Like there's so many angles in chalets, it's just quite complicated, and the sound isn't perfect either. Lewis Grumbled, thank you for the Prime. Is that the same? Is that you from YouTube? I'm not sure. It's hard to know. Usernames are confusing. Right, let me press the button and we'll get into this next raid. Yeah, we will hold till White Week. Low budget guns are just satisfying to kill with. I mean, they are. Nothing better than killing somebody with a PPSH with a drum. Gadon, thank you for the Prime as well. Thank you all for the Primes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the triple Primes all in a row. Prime Day, Prime Day. The Bezos bucks. Free money. Take money. It's the Robin Hood sub. Take money from Amazon and give to the streamers. Amazon gives it half of it away for free. One day I'll have a 5-man and PPSH drums. Can you imagine? How many rounds is that? They're 71, right? Or are they 73? I can't remember. But that's like, what, 360 bullets, roughly? Walking up to dorms, all spraying. So yeah, just like smashing out all the glass and stuff. That'd be insane. We put a squad together of 5-man PPSH drum, and here's what happened. Maybe that's the kind of content we need to transition into.
Gold, please.
Miho, thank you for the Prime as well. Thank you, mate. And a hype train. Hype train in the channel. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, like talking back to DayZ again, I've been playing offline basically in the evenings, and it's been kind of entertaining. Have you ever ended up on YouTube Tarkov compilations? No, I don't think so. I've never actually submitted any, so. Almost in line infantry squad, that'd be funny. Muskets ready. And fire. Civil War era. Lawnmowers. Timmy's and Chaz at the knees. What about the 5-man KS-23? You might actually kill somebody at 50 meters. In all seriousness. You don't need that many pellets for it to kill you. No, I don't think I've ever ended up on Tarkov like compilation. I don't think so anyway. Not as far as I'm aware. I could have done and just never know about it. Yeah, I've been enjoying DayZ. It's been quite fun. I've only played couple of hours, maybe like 4 or 5 hours now, maybe more, maybe about 5-6 hours, and it's been interesting. I mean, it's such a different game to Tarkov. It's funny because it's like Tarkov's kind of inspired by the DayZ style game, but it's like it's so different. It's so survivally. It's funny when you go back to something like that and remember just how like not survivally Tarkov is. Is 5.61 viable during this time of the wipe? It's okay. I mean, you just have to hit people a lot if they've got class 5 on. If you're hitting headshots, then you'll be all right, but otherwise, it's I think no, personally. But people can make it work. Depends on how like easy it is to get headshots and stuff. Just you'll be fine against class 4, but just not against class 5. That's the issue. That is the main problem. I've certainly fought people here like right away. Turn off that laser. Somebody all the way over there. Might have seen me. Am I asking to get head-eyes? Kinda. Where did they go? Where did they go? I'd ask for that scope is madman stuff? I don't know. I think it's fine. You just have to path properly. The engagement doesn't count? Yeah, it's probably too close, isn't it? Not far enough down. You need to be a bit further away from the... what's it called? You need to be a bit far away from the road camp. Did GB finish the quest? I did finish the assessment part. Sorry, network provider part 2. I'm on to assessment part 1 now. Water. Oh. Oh, it opens that way. Very well. I think that felt further away. I'm amazed I spotted that guy, actually. I wonder if that was our man. Lots of people are talking about customs stuff. What's the point going for Lightkeeper? Literally because I haven't done it before. Is, in short, the reason. I haven't done it before and I just wanted to try out doing the quests. I've done Kappa before, but there isn't any point right now. I don't know why they added him in the game without being a trader. They really should have. Seriously, really should have. I don't know why they didn't. Seems very foolish to me, but there you go. Now, I'm still kind of suspect about this whole situation. So this is the dead man here. We're going to flank and look through from a different angle. Actually, you know what? We can do this. If the game will let us. I mean, he's probably run. Going to be hard for us to in from here now, I think. Actually, a guy dead there, I think. That must have been the other sets of shots. Hmm. Okay, well, we'll go and loot our first guy. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. Yeah. Gonna loot this dude. That's MT, the big boy. And a scar. To be honest, I'm half tempted just to run back and run out with the guy's gear. Because we're literally at the extract. Why not? Dup, 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 dup. Dup, 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 dup. Oh, just about. Look at that. Yeah, we're heavy. Heavy though now. There we go. I wonder if he was the one that we were shooting at right at the start. Or at least looking at. I wonder. Cool how casings have a different sound than metal pipes. Yeah. It is cool. Yeah, everyone's saying Mark Grimm's better, but... Feels like I'm getting better, worse loot. I mean, there's lots of people saying it's better, some people saying it's worse. I think Edwin said it felt about the same to him. Who really knows? I hope that they put some better cases in. I hope either sooner when the game releases that every change they make is like on notes with the launcher. Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it? There's lots of things, why not the loot? Indeed. Indeed. Orange sky. With insurance, can stuff from more recent raids come back before older stuff? I don't think that's how it works. I think it always comes back in order. I'm pretty sure. The speed at which it comes back goes up with your trader level, but I'm pretty sure it always comes back in the right order. So those count, right? Those must count. I guess it has to just be below the bridge. I think that's where it is. That's where the cutoff is, yeah, for. It has to just be below the bridge for going into the thingamabobbin. Can't think of the word. So look, there's lots of people. See, this is the thing, right? There's tons of high-level people using 5.6A1 because they just can't be... They just like... They run out of bullets. You're doing 5.5A1 and they don't want to stack ammo. I find it really strange. I've seen like lots of people do it. It's just because like people literally just can't be bothered. They don't want to engage with the mechanic, which, as I said, is fair enough. But they want to get in and out of raids real quick. They're not like super nerds like me. How's this thing doing? That's all right. Bullets wise, we're doing all right. Just need to top up that BP again. To be fair, we're not getting in like huge sustained fights. I'm pretty much always using all the BP, which is kind of nice. Grab another sucre. Heal that, and then heal all of that. How much are these things going for? H2O2s. Oh, cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap water. Get up with the barter. Let's go. Could use another 10. That'll do. Stick my bag back on. Right, so... Also, people do love to use these rigs. This is like so old meta. And I don't really like the... I've just like really gone off these, like class 3 face shields. I've just really gone off them. Oh, he's using the replica. Ah, I see. He's using the replica. Interesting. Okay, we'll still sell it. I'm probably not going to use it myself. That's not bad. RVG, Belder Pro. Okay, he's got like some odd combo. Oh, he's got the fur franz. He's like going fur franz. A weird build. Take the growl. I'll take the RVG. Right, let's sell the rest of the gun. I'm not intending to use Mark 16s. Well, and get rid of that. Ah, look, we're over 20 million. Means we have to spend it. Got to spend it, my friends. This is the new rule. Got to spend it. Get over 20 mil. Spend the money. Actually got other items we can sell. Potentially even go even further over it. No more hoarding. We're into the end wipe now. Right, so what else are we going to buy? I guess we still need our stims, so we'll get another Meldo. That pretty much is all our money. That's all the spare money. Except for some of these things that hopefully we'll get bought in a minute. So yeah, the Meldo. We've got this guy's tag. Yeah, that's fine. What else? We just kind of recouped our costs, haven't we? I guess this is kind of okay. Well, what else are we going to buy? What are we going to buy? We'll buy another piece of food then. Because by the time I've used Meldonin and I've used a painkiller, I really could do with extra energy. Maybe, honestly, maybe I even need just like more energy, not just the pineapple. Pineapple's okay for energy. It's like... What do you say this was? 0.2 times 60? So 12, plus there's like 20 and 30. It's not bad. Could be better, though. Should probably bring just like a small thing in here. Like an actual food item. I've probably got something to hand, actually. Maybe we do this. What have I got to hand that's like an actual food item? Like a Sauri? There you go. What am I keeping it around for otherwise? I got Shamar back. Well, now we've got even more money. What else are we going to bring? Maybe I don't care. We'll just see for the next raid. Actually, you know what? We will do it. What's like kind of fun to buy for 100k? Already pretty decked out guns wise. Could buy one of these, slightly better grip. I know what we'll do. We'll buy a better grip and we'll buy a better foregrip as well. We'll go for something more meta like this. There we go. Pevco. Get Pevco. Drink that at the start. This is the thing, we've got to try and choose stuff to buy that's interesting. Pevco beer. Go play the VSS to get under 20 mil. And then with this kit. I'll drink this on the way in. What else? What else is fun? Not taking Red Rebel and some paracord? No, it's because we were overweight before, but maybe we should. We'll bring the CMS in here and then we'll just take... Do I have a paracord? Is it up here? Nah. We may as well. What to spend it on? Pevco and some sausage. Haven't seen the SE5 and the SE5 and the RK. I think it's Ergo, isn't it? Yeah, Ergo. 1 Ergo. 8 versus 7. That's why the RVG... This is so good, bang for buck. But... Took a super water raid for hydration. Maybe we buy a better pair of condors then. We'll buy better condors. We still got like money to burn. What else can we do? Maybe we'll just tank an SJ12 when we get in, I guess. 4K. Okay, well that'll do. 4K, that's fine. Getting ourselves all stimmed up. Right, Lighthouse. Do it. It's just quite interesting having to... I should have bought a grenade, maybe. Mad full stock and pad. The Zhukov's better for the RD. What's your favourite weapon to use overall right now? It's probably a tie-up between the AK-101 and the RD, I think. It's between those two. It depends on what you want to do, whether you want like to go big slug in or you want to do like slightly more precise. Maybe the RSAS as well with the M61 is also pretty good. I haven't played those that much yet. Is it worth buying EOD? Depends whether you think you're going to get value out of the game. You know? No more wooden stock on the RD? Now we're chatting it up now. We're chatting it up today. New outfits. That's not a bad idea. I haven't got all the new outfits. Yeah, so it depends with EOD. It depends on whether you it depends on whether you think you're going to be playing the game a lot or not. Like I got EOD on my 3rd wipe. So it just kind of depends. Oh, I need to let's change the chair. And sat vertical upright on my knees too much. So yeah, I got it on my 3rd wipe. So like try the game with standard, and when you get fed up of grinding for Epsilon, then buy EOD. That's what I do. Right, let me press the ads button. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, spending 10 mil on new clothes is sick. Yeah. Gotta get the drip. Maximize drip. Yeah, the super water in raid for hydration is funny because I don't think you can even use part of it, can you? You just go... You get loads of like random stat buffs from it, which is entertaining. The SR is good. The SR is nice because it mods a bit like an M4, so it feels quite like just a generalist weapon. I do think the RSAS is slightly better, but it's also heavier too. So the SR25 is kind of the jack of all trades 7.62 by 51 NATO. Like if you don't know where to start, that's the place, in my opinion. The economic choice is probably the M1A. You can buy it on the cheap using the cigarettes barter, but it's really heavy. That's what I don't like about the M1A. It's got overswing, even if it's got high ergo, usually. Unless you really go like lean into the ergo in a massive way. And then the G28 doesn't have that great return to center, but it's really light. So you've got like really long ADS speed. So it's good for kind of like longer range shooting. And then, yeah, RSAS has kind of got the best return to center speed. FAL is only good like close up if you're just using a drum with a laser on it, in my opinion. What else is in that particular set? The MDR and the SCAR are not as good now because the full auto's been nerfed a lot on those guns. On the big caliber, that is. But the MDR is still good because it's got high ergo. So there is that. RSAS feels so nice to use. It really does. I love the RSAS. AK-545 a lot. It's fun, but absolutely not meta. Yeah, definitely not meta. Kind of fights against itself in its own philosophy, right? It wants to be used at medium to long range, but the ammo doesn't really justify that because it's some of the weakest, like intermediate caliber ammo in the game when it comes to damage, which is the big downside. It's like one of the big advantages for 5.56 is that the 5.56 bullets just have more damage than those in 5.45. Even though 5.45 technically, if you looked at it in a vacuum, the 5.45 bullets actually have a better like pen distribution. Like BT beats class 4 obviously. BS beats class 5 obviously, and Igolnik beats class 6 obviously. Whereas like in 5.56 it's kind of awkward. Like 5.6A1 is good for beating class 4, but it's not. It's like 50% and then drops off to 30 at longer ranges. Like 5.5A1 is okay against class 5, it's not amazing, but it makes up for it because of the fire rate and the guns normally, or it has done in the past anyway. That's kind of the issue. It's like a bit weird. Did you use the alcohol barter for your thicks? Yeah, I have been, yeah. Because I've been just crafting my way into the moonshines, which has been quite nice. So we're probably going to get another thick case soon-ish. We've got probably about 30 moonshines in. I just keep crafting them and eventually we get another thick case and it's quite fun. I feel like it's nicer than going from like 20 mil to 5 mil, building back to 20 mil, going back to 5 mil. I much prefer the slow craft and like using a little bit each time, you know, to either buy a moonshine or do the craft, buy a super water, buy the sugars, whatever. How do you monitor both chats? I have them in like one. It's like you see it on screen. I actually have all three. So I have like I have a consolidated chat, but it's sometimes a bit hard to read. So occasionally I miss stuff. I'm still getting used to it because I've been reading Twitch chat for such a long time. Like it's not quite as nicely formatted as Twitch chat is. And then I actually have Twitch chat and YouTube chat like below if I want to see stuff. Because so things like Nips saying RGOS, that tells me on Twitch that they've not chatted before. But on YouTube it doesn't. Oh, sorry, on the consolidated chat it doesn't. So it's a bit funny. So if someone quotes someone else, if they reply to somebody else on Twitch, I don't see that either, which is kind of awkward. So I have to, sometimes people say something and it doesn't really make sense, and I look down at the Twitch chat and they've like replied to somebody else's comment, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. I'm still getting used to this new system. It's still different. We've been doing it for about a month and a bit now. It's been good. It's been fun. Childish, we are great, man. We're doing good. We're doing assessment part 1. Killing PMCs on Lighthouse, which has been fun so far. Hello, Nibs. Yeah, Twitch calls you if you're when you're reading chat from the streamer's perspective, it tells you if somebody's never spoken before in your chat, which I actually think is a really nice feature. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Oh, okay. It's a really nice feature. It hasn't rained on me for ages. I can't remember the last time it was raining. No, it's cool though. I like it. I think it's good. And then there's a feed for the alerts too, but sometimes like the YouTube ones are a bit slow to feed in. I don't really know why. There's been a lot of learning actually. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would to set all of the stuff up. I really thought it would be plug and play and would be super easy, but it took me a long time to just like figure out how to set all of the shenanigans up and whatever. Did you finish Shoot One Heaven? Nah, I didn't even bother. I've not even tried it. This wipe, I just couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. Oh, let's use some of our things. Have a bit swift beer before we start the raid. Nothing like a quick pint down the pub before starting some Lighthouse PvP. My terrible regional English accent there. And then we'll take this. We're going to spend the first half of the raid just like using items. Oh, big nade. And then I get a headshot. Yeah, I don't have a fun regional accent like Friendly Guy or like Claymore. Oh, someone hit it already. No shot. Where did they go? Hard to know. Drinking top for dry. Barris, I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing? We're playing some Lichthouse. Oh, this is the way I don't normally come. I shouldn't go this way. This is bad. Ah, there's people ahead. No. There's our man. He's our man. Well, there was one of them. There were two. I need to get down below this ridgeline. They looked pretty kitted. Wonder where they were going. So I'm gonna slow play now, and like if they're like steaming ahead, I'm gonna miss them. But then if I go too fast, I'm gonna run onto them. Because they could just be going to like hillside. I'm pretty sure that's our Merin boys, though. Okay, that kind of worked out relatively well. I wonder if they were together or not. Jesus. I guess so. Oh, not scavs as well. Oh, that's a really tough spot to engage. He's got like a really good high ground advantage. Anakin. Not at least that's with a lecterm. Thank you. Can't play this game anymore because I'm working, my stash is empty. Why don't you try, just do some scav run-throughs or whatever. It's a bit painful. What are we going to do here? If we... Thing is, he seemed that he was defending his friend's body, but I'm not exactly sure how aggressive he was going to be about that. If we go this way. We actually just go through the chalet, like maybe we can catch him. You underestimate my power. Can we do this? Go through chalets. How's our health? Ah, we've got like 30 slick. It's okay. No, no, no. Let me jump. Let me over. Come on. Stupid thing. I seriously can't wait for vaulting. I really can't. Like, the longer it's not in fort. Oh, there's another... Okay, there's tons of people here. Let me up without jumping. Come on. Let me up. Oh, for God's sake. Like... He's going to get shot, I think. Oh, no! Okay, well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We can be the back guy eventually. Maybe. We might have to go through the other chalet, though. Multiplayer scouts? Could be. Oh, I didn't make it. No. Oh, I think... Have we run out of... We've run out of painkiller. Do this. Hot tub. Always check the hot tub. I've never found anything in the hot tub, though, personally. Right, let's keep going. stuck on another rock. I really do hate... I really do hate some of the pathing on Lighthouse. In all seriousness. Right, so we actually have all the stuff to get out of this extract at some point. I don't have the correct armor on, so we can't just get out of it without taking our armor off, but that's fine. We could do that later if needs be. That's like an MP5. Genuinely does. Well, I probably took too long now because somebody was up here before and I had to take the even wider angle. I feel like now we've spent too long wandering around and now we're going to have missed everybody. I think. We'll see. It's a shame there wasn't a better way to get that guy before with his friend. I just couldn't think of a way to get up there without getting killed by him. Or at least letting him take too many shots off of me. Let's have a look around here. Try the new Marauders update. I've actually not even played Marauders. I've never played it. I just haven't had time. I genuinely think I'd rather get into DayZ though than Marauders. I dread this bit. Because you get really stuck. Hello. This is odd. There's a guy, so there's a bag up there. He dead? Yeah, he's the guy I killed first, I think. Alright, so... I mean, it could be somebody doing shooterborn. The ultimate play. I suppose, but... I think that's unlikely. Guy near you on the rock's dead. Hey, dude. Hello, Mike. GG's, dude. Yeah, there's a guy up here. You've been dead already? Maybe, probably. So there's a guy up here. There's the guy I killed over there. This dude. I don't think I killed him. Okay, someone's already taken his tag. What's this got? Yes, isn't it? See, everyone's obsessed with PS. No one runs anything better. No one runs BT or anything. Whoa, it's... one's a laggy MFer. Hard to use, but probably hide my bag a bit better. What are we at now? We're going to use another painkiller just in case. And we're going to use Niskra. Still use teammate? Nah, I always play solo. No, never I died? Oh, okay. Just above. Yeah, that's the guy I killed at the beginning. So we'll see about that one. But thank you, mate. Thanks for jumping in. Do people have loads of thick cases? What's the best way to get it? I just do the... I just craft... What's it called? I just craft moonshines and do it that way. Normally. Yeah, so where was the dude that we killed? So we killed this guy on the rock. 5 or 6, killed my buddy with 9 and 5. Oh. Interesting. What a terrible position to die in. The worst position ever. Where was our man Mike? I was shooting down there somewhere. Down here? Yeah. Mike! Hello! Yes, Mike Pie, there you are. Level 65, look at you, dude. Yeah, Mike killed this guy. It was an MP5. Interesting. Well, GG's, man. Should we be able to push his body down the cliff? Hey, look, it's another CFDM radio. Sick, because we actually need another one. Well, you got the 5.6. What's this one? Get rid of the 5.6 mag. What's in this one? Rip. BPO, nice. Oh, another tag. Dude. People have been like taking names like crazy over here. We'll take the suppressor from this, I guess. And I mean, is that it? That's probably it, right? Mike is streaming. Seems like a nice bloke. Yeah, it does, doesn't he? Does seem like a nice bloke. Go give our man Mike a follow. We'll take this. Why not? Maximal loot. Off we go. Okie doke. Gasp, cough DM. Yeah, I know. I also feel like, but he found it in the hot tub. When a number rip on Lighthouse is a Chad play? Certainly is. We're going to get around this corner and then we're actually going to... We're going to... Wait. Actually, you know what? We can just keep walking. The stam is pretty static, so we're just going to wait like this, I think. Although we could, yeah, we could lie and wait for stamina to go back up. That's a good idea. Place the mag and MP5 with the 50. Ah, I can't be bothered. It's fine. Doing reserve for days. Cannot find a coffee and radio. Should I accept my fate of chalets? I think so. Oh, can we make this? Ah! No. We are now too heavy. I just hear something.
Gold, please. 3 is 1 more than 2.
Three is one more than 2. It is indeed. Thank you, Skype. Thank you, man, for the Prime for the 3 months. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it. I kept moving at a weird speed, and the guy thought I was there for some reason. I think maybe it's because I didn't hear him and I didn't run. Because I'm like super omega overweight. And round the corner we go. What are you carrying to make you that heavy? Just a bunch of stuff. I'll show you. I'll show you. Yeah, CFDM radio. I did get one in reserve in the Queen building upstairs, but broadly speaking, I had to accept my fate of chalets as well. Welcome and thanks again for great YouTube content. No worries. Thank you, man. Thank you, Sky. Did it drop down yesterday? Yeah, I've done drop down loads of times and I just didn't see any. It seems really rare on reserve. You can get it there, but it doesn't seem as much as on Lighthouse. Because you've got like Merrin, you've got Hillside House is like what there's a tech spawn underneath the sink or whatever. Giga beef. Hey. Look, we killed the two. I don't see this is guy. I think this was the guy. Actually, where was he? We killed Mike. We killed the guy. Oh yeah, because he had his dog tag taken. M80. I guess it must not have been the one that we took off the other body, because otherwise it would have come up on here. Going through the quest. Not doing too badly, eh? Best way to level strength? Doing as fast a raids as you can, overweight, with SJ6 on. That's the best way to level. If you just want to level strength, just run with SJ6 on, overweight, and then leave a raid and then come back. Like people like Shoreline because you run up to Shoreline, and then you loot some stuff, and then you run out of Shoreline. That's usually quite good. So you get endurance on the way up, and then you loot, you hit overweight, and then you run out the other side. So you can use SJ6 to get in. Basically, you just want to be running as much as possible. Player scav? Yeah, it was player scav. This is what we're holding right now. That's why we're overweight. We've got all this stuff. Well, this is nice. Apparently, I need another one of these, so I'm really glad that we got this. It's good. And this thing is like real money, 95k. So I actually made a ton of cash. MP5 I find this is an interesting route to go. It's a weird build. It's a weird build. You can actually get this loud to 25 recoil. I was testing with it earlier. But I personally prefer the MP5 SD. I don't know. Like I think this is way better gun, just in general. I mean, I've got the drum on it, so the ergo's like extra low. It's like 15 lower. But if you added back, so let's say, because this has got -4, so if you added back the ergo for this, that'd be 78. If you added back the ergo on this, that'd be 63. So you're not actually that much lower with the SD, which is kind of crazy. I love the SD, it's so good. Yep, you do need one. Okay, well, at least we got it. I'll stick it in here so I don't accidentally sell it or whatever. That was a pretty good run. Pretty good run. We didn't do too badly today. Done all righty, haven't we? Assessments. We've done 6 kills so far. 6 kills. Doesn't feel too shabby. And we started off having to plant the doodad. So it wasn't like we were just, you know, doing that the entire stream. Right. So that's basically, that is gonna be, oh, come on. Here we go. Ah, I know. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. But we are going to go over and see Mr. Jesse Kazam. He's a good man. He's definitely a good man. Any tips for the elusive AHF1 stim? You just have to do Moonshine. Just run your scav as many times as you can. Thank you so much, Jeremy Jackson, for the Prime. I'm going to be back on Thursday. Some video coming out tomorrow about the MP5, actually. So we've got a video on Thursday. Oh, sorry, stream on Thursday. And yeah, then we'll be doing Scav Talk on Friday as usual. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to go and raid Mr. Jesse. I know, I'm sorry. I wish I could stream for longer. But the fam is calling. The fam needs me. I can hear the shouts of Daddy already. But we had a good one. Go and say hi to Jesse for me. And have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully I will see you guys soon. Catch you later, everyone. Bye-bye.